connected to PilotEdge.
See if this thing works. I can hear myself now. This is gonna be real weird tonight. All right. All right, let's give this thing a test here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Retard.
Wow, that was quick. Foxtrot Oscar, thanks for the beer, man. Beers ahoy. Have a good flight. Appreciate it, dude. Who we got tonight? Stealth Bomber, good to see you, man. Rain Dog 757, welcome aboard. Quantidin. I think Quantidin was the first one in here today. Gonna throw that out there. Zfro, Minnesota. I don't know if I've had too many people from Minnesota pop in here. But hello. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Collie Jr., good to see you as well. ZDJDEJ, welcome aboard. Sydney, Australia. Awesome, dude. Well, you pretty much win. Josh, good to see you, man. Mr. Stranger, New England. Oh, man. I think Australia is just a little further than New Zealand, but it's close. Ernie the Cat, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. JBS 319, Mur8771, good to see you as well. I saw Pilot Don in here. I saw Nick F08, Mr. Happy Landings 23, Mr. Stealth Bob and Chevy Rules. Those guys are here. Good to see you guys. FSE Tony B, welcome aboard. God, this is so weird. I can hear myself. It's driving me nuts. I don't know if this is going to last past tonight. We'll see. Gem7, welcome aboard. American Flyer, good to see you as well. We hit everybody. Aviator 0131, I think that's the last one. We go to the bottom of the list. And we start over again. Efrain de Villa, good to see you, man. Shark don't sleep. Sharks don't sleep. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. Melbourne is further. Yeah, okay. Dave Bennett, good to see you, man. DB Vetter, welcome aboard. Minnesota population 2.5. 2.5 what? Need to quantify that. Z-Boy's here for the first time. Good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Nuo the 11th. All aboard. Gonna fit the clown car Cherokee. Yeah. Everybody in the clown car. Everybody in the Cherokee. Mr. Stranger 211. I did say New England. I'm from New England. I live near Boston. Boston. New Zealand is a few hours closer to the U.S. than Australia. All right, man. Well, you guys are still a hell of a long way away, and I'm glad to see you. Welcome aboard. Foxtrot Oscar's here with a beer. What do you got, Foxtrot Oscar? I'm drinking the Frankenlager by Smutty Nose. Awesome beer. Is that light on? It is. Why is that light on? Both the lights are on. That ain't supposed to... That's supposed to be like that. Uh-oh. We just peaked it. I got so much stuff to go back and look at later. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna run with it. Mike 2 from Torana. Where is Torana? Is that supposed to be like Toronto? Yeah. You guys are in, yeah, they're from the future. People from the future. It's good to see you. Lights on, literally unplayable. I know, we gotta turn this off right now. Right now. I'm going back to P3D. Buddy Bach, really good beer. Awesome, dude. I've never even heard of that. I have no idea even what it would be. DVA, you are here early, man. You caught the beginning of the stream. All right, I gotta make sure I got everything running here. I'm up staring at myself, listening to myself. Let's make that go away. Right there. Yeah. All right. We got, well, that doesn't need to be going right now. We can throw that away. Turn that down a little bit. All right, we got the weather going. We got the sim running. We got the people in the house. Cranky. Good to see you, man. Thank you for not flying the IXCG. I thought about it, man. No, actually, I didn't. I was not flying the IXCG today. It was either going to be the vFlyteAir. I actually want to fly the Epic E1000, and we might do that this weekend because the weather's going to be kind of shitty on Sunday, so we'll see. Or Blue Sky Star Simulation Sounds guys just came out with a sound pack for the CRJ200, and that's like so close to being on the list to be flown. But I haven't picked it up yet. Probably going to be another this weekend thing. I spend way too much money on this hobby. RMLX Gaming, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Welcome aboard. Astro Butch. Try a Golden Glory beer. It's a view. All right, man. Skills. Hello to you as well. Good to see you. Mr. Stranger asks, is the Cytec X55 Rhino good? I like it. I think it's a good stick. It's a good mid-range $200 stick. You got to kind of taper your expectations. Know what you're getting yourself into. Big cheers from the cold, dark South Sweden. Ghost Rider, good to see you, man. F. Bakian asks, I'm a real pilot. Nah, man. I'm not a real pilot. I work in IT. I'm an account manager. I want to be a pilot someday, but I'm not right now. Fake it till you make it, man. That's how we can get away with drinking and flying. Red Baron just came out. Fucker Doctor 1. I see. I don't know what that is. Jet Streamer, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Boy, this song. Let's keep going. All right, we're just gonna turn this thing off. I'm good to go. I'm all hyped. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. All that good stuff. Yeah, vFlyteAir. They came out with a new plane, and we're gonna fly it tonight. I'm kind of excited about this one. I was a little down on the Cirrus that they released, but I loved the Aero so much. And when I actually just heard that, like, somebody, oh man, who was it? Nick, was it you, buddy, who told me that this thing was coming out? Somebody on Steam let me know that this plane was coming out like 2 weeks ago. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's out, by the way. Ah, no kidding. So I went and picked it up. We were going to fly the E1000 tonight and do some turbopropping around, but I'm kind of more interested in flying this thing because we haven't done like proper low and slow. I guess we did that airfoil stream a while back. We haven't done proper low and slow for a while. So it's good to see you all. Welcome aboard. Oh boy, there's some noise going on out there. I have all my windows open right now because it's like, it's kind of sort of trying to be almost summer, but it's still at times trying to be almost winter. Like, it's going to be, it was 70 or 75 today, but it's going to be like 50 tonight. I'm having to close the damn windows again. So you might hear some background noise from that. I do apologize. We'll be all right. TVC125, another Australian in the house. Good to see you, man. Sock Playa13, welcome aboard. Nick F.O. it was you. Okay. I thought I got that name right. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, so here's what we're going to do tonight. I have 2 flights planned for this. The first flight, we're going to be Palm Springs out to Santa Monica, and my plan is to fly that VFR. We'll do a little old school, kind of watching out the window. What do they call that? I'm drawing a blank here. Dead Reckoning, I think, is navigation is what we're looking for. But we're going to be flying out. We're flying out to Santa Monica, doing that, and that should be a pretty neat little flight. We'll kind of go. Just pull the chart up over here. So the plan is we're going to fly out of Palm Springs. We'll head up towards Banning, go through the Banning. I think this is called the Banning Pass. We're going to call it the Banning Pass today, though. Fly over the Banning Pass, and then we'll head up over here over Ontario. We'll basically fly over Mr. Flight SciTech's house, and it's going to be all sorts of good stuff like that. And then we'll head down here, fly over El Monte. From El Monte, we're going to have to descend like crazy because we'll have to be over 5,000 feet going over, well, we should be over 5,000 feet going over Ontario. And then once we get out of the Ontario class Charlie, kind of over Laverne Brackett Field, we'll start descending, and yeah, go from there. But we want to be under 2,500 feet as we're approaching the Bravo here to pop our way into Santa Monica. And then the second flight, we're gonna brave the elements. Not really. We're gonna leave. What is this airport? Santa Monica. We're gonna leave out of Santa Monica and then head south on the coast. And I'm either gonna go to Montgomery or maybe into San Diego proper, but we're going to fly that one IFR. So I've done some pattern work in this plane. I've started it up. I've gone through the flows, gone through the checklist, all that good stuff, but I haven't actually taken the time to really learn how to fly it. So this first VFR flight is just going to be a chance to, like, this is literally going to be my first flight in the plane, like, aside from going up and doing a couple loops in the pattern, bringing it back down. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this is Cherokee. I've flown a lot of Pipers. I've flown a lot of these little single engine planes, so I think we could probably figure it out. I did read the manual, though. That much I can tell you. X-Plane Junkie, good to see you. PilotEdge. That's right. PilotEdge, all that. Yeah, okay. Thanks. It's good to see you, X-Plane Junkie. Welcome aboard. Mr. DDZ, happy Friday. Good to see you as well. Zylo in the house. Good to see you, man. Nick Florenzano, welcome aboard. Good to see you. I should read, and then I should talk. But I have a tendency to just sort of, like, spell things or pronounce things as we go, so it's all good. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Josh Fly Joshu XP. I think I said hello to you earlier, but welcome aboard. Good to see you. Anyway, so Palm Springs, we're gonna blast out of here. So we're gonna grab flight following on the way. We're gonna plan for a northwest bound departure to head down the Banning Pass here, and go from there. Add a custom song at all? I haven't. No, man. I literally have no intention to put music into the plane itself. Although that would be interesting, but here we are. So a little bit about this plane. I'm guessing that the panel itself looks just kind of crappy because the panel doesn't look especially great, I don't think. But I think it's retard. What's that? I heard that. What do we got here? Astro Butch, keep flying, dude. Boy just got his PPL. Need a beer. Thanks, dude. Congratulations to your son. Awesome. Cheers, my friend. Get PM6, good to see you, man. X-Plane Master, what is up? As we're flying. It's Friday. We're Friday and we're here. We're flying, man. It's good to see you. Eccentric. It is a Cherokee. It's good. It's a good little plane. Quantident asks if I've got the TBM 850 yet. I have not. I'm not sure I'm gonna pick it up, to be honest. I have the E1000, and I'm kind of happy with that. That kind of fills the same niche as the TBM 850. And I've been a little down on Carinata products lately. I don't quite like the way they fly. They're really hard on the frame rates, and I'm not a big fan of the G1000. At least not until they get procedures. Now, I know that the Dynon Skyview doesn't have procedures and all that stuff, but we're not going to go into that today. So the 850 I still haven't picked up. I might grab it down the road if it goes on sale, but I don't have it for the time being. Nick Lorenzo asked if I have any add-on sceneries or all stock. This is an add-on scenery. This is made by a gentleman named GBP500 from xplane.org. I think that I don't know if that texture is legit. I think that runway texture might be having some issues. But yeah, this is custom scenery. So we'll be flying all custom scenery today. But all the scenery that you see out the window, like there's some ortho around this thing. And all that good stuff. But all the scenery that you see outside as we kind of go, like these mountains and all that stuff, that's all going to be stock. I don't run any custom outside of. Oh, you know what? What I didn't do. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. I didn't set up X camera. I also didn't start track IR. Those are two things that we are going to need for this flight. Okay. And then let's go X camera, enable that. Yes. Okay, hang on. I'm all sorts of crazy today. It was one of those days, let me tell you. Alright, so I need to go to the X camera menu. There's a hotkey, there's a hotkey for that. And we're going to enable track IR. We're going to reset that. And we're going to go U. Nope. We're going to go U. Okay. Well, that's sensitive. We want not sensitive. There we go. Center that. All right, we got track IR now, so we're good. Anyway, let's get out of here. Let's go jump in the air. I want to fly. Oh, you know what? SkyVector's got a new feature, by the way. You hover over and you hover over the airport, and you can just pull the damn chart up right out of here. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it even pops up here. Oh, dude, that's awesome. All right, although I can hardly read that. 121.9er. So we'll get started up. We'll get we'll get started up and get out of here. Keep saying that. Yeah, so the big checklist system comes with this plane. Let's pop the gear up. No, that's not the gear. Where is... I thought there was a checklist that came with this. Maybe I'm just making shit up. I saw a checklist somewhere for this plane. Oh, you know what? There's a checklist down here. All right. Or I could pull the one that came with the documentation, but I'm not really going to worry about it. Pre-flight the aircraft, all that stuff is... I don't know. It's good enough. Let's go ahead and remove all the ground stuff. Ground elements go away. Yep. So here's the options menu. We'll turn the wheel fairings on, get the passenger door closed, leave the glass on. We'll add the cockpit or the co-pilot in so we can see when we're out here. And pretend that like all, I don't know, 92 of you are sitting over there in that right seat. Turn the ground elements off, turn the nose gear steer on. I don't actually know what that does. I didn't read the... Hey! His head turns. They both turn. I like dumb little features like that. Oh, look at that. He leans. Yeah. How's that going? Yeah. Hey, wait, hang on. I got this. I got this covered. All right, enough of that. Yeah, all right, so that's the outside. That looks good. What's coming up next here? We need batteries. We need the avionics to not be on, and we need that to be... That's kind of creepy. Yeah, we need that to be... That's... God. That's going to be the master on, strobes off, pitot heats off, fuel pumps off, nav lights are off, landing lights off, rotating beacon is off, autopilot servos are off, and the avionics are not on at all. Where are the avionics at? Maybe they don't come off. I don't know. All right, anyway. Primed a couple times here. Mixture full rich. Throttle forward a quarter. And with any luck, this thing will just start. We're kind of done with checklists already. So over to both. And we'll push the starter right here. Oh, you know what? I'm on the left tank. Okay, good. Push the starter. Oh, turn the parking brake on, then push the starter. All right, she comes right alive. Chicago Fly, good to see you, man. Can dance if you wanna. Giant unicorn, we're almost there, man. We're almost there. Just hang on and be patient. I promise you, it'll be soon. That's what she said. All right, so that's on. Let's get our RPMs to. Where's the RPM gauge on here? I know there's one. Has to be over here. Bring the engine back here to about, I don't know, 1200 is usually a good number, right? Okay, leave that on there. Pitot heat can come on. Fuel pump can stay off. Nav lights can go to on, which they are. Landing light can stay off. Rotating beacon should already be on. Carb heat will be off. Good with that. We pull up the chart that we just had up here. And we look at ground. Ground's 121.9er. Let's tune into that. It's going to be here. 21.9. Oh my god. So much clicking. Alright. Oh crap, that was the wrong button. Okay. 121.9er in the GPS. We're not actually going to use that GPS, but it's nice to, it's pretty, and we have to use it to tune the radios. We're kind of stuck with that. So we are Cherokee 717 Tango Sierra. We're at Atlantic Aviation, and we're looking for a VFR departure to the northwest with advisories to Santa Monica. And I should probably write all of that down. Alright, so, let's see, November 717 Tango Sierra. And we're going to be PSP to SMO. And we're not worried about any of the the craft stuff, so let's just go ahead and start taxiing. Get our track IR and start taxiing. Let's also turn up the PilotEdge sounds. I have no idea how...
Cherokee 9617 Whiskey is clear right at Papa.
Okay. Bring that down a touch.
Number 17 Whiskey, taxi ramp via Papa Alpha.
I hope that's
Delta,
good.
If you need it, cross runway 26 right, hold
I got some new audio stuff this week, so it's a little weird for me.
Taxi Papa, cross
crap,
26 right and hold short 17 Whiskey.
Alright.
Showing ground, November 43988. Terminal with
one thing I will say, I noticed this plane is very bassy. Like, my subwoofer was going like crazy the one time I took this thing up.
Number 43988, John Wayne ground, confirm squawk.
Another Aussie. I didn't see the Aussie. Michael B, good to see you, man. I think this is the classic. This is the one that has the extended panel. I think the other one is like VFR only. Mr. Jeff Fabian, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
757, Mike Bravo.
I feel partially responsible for you. I feel partially responsible for you losing your render earlier. I'm sorry about that.
Left at Kilo, taxi via Alpha.
20 left at Kilo via Alpha, Arrow 988.
All right.
Number 757, Mike Bravo, Long Beach ground.
Sean, the X-Plane, man, this is the Piper Cherokee 140 by vFlyteAir. Just came out this week.
For closed traffic with the information.
Aussies are the best controllers.
Beach, Mike Bravo, Roger, runway 2.
You guys got a pretty good accent, I will say.
Lima, Juliet.
I've heard some
Charlie,
real good
Lima,
accents
Juliet,
though in my
7 Mike
time.
Bravo, thank you.
Miles, good to see you, man. You missed. We started the plane and we started taxiing, but we haven't done anything else
Number
yet.
17 Whiskey. Your instructions were Papa Alpha.
Oh boy.
Then Delta. That's okay if you're parking straight ahead there. Cross runway 21.
Key is a little creepy, yeah.
This frequency.
Sorry about that. Continue cross runway 21 on Papa and remain this frequency 17 Whiskey.
Oh yeah, we need the weather too, don't we? All right. Palm Springs weather, variable 4 knots, 10 mile visibility, scattered 15,000, altimeter 29er, 69er. 29er. 69er. Palm Springs ground, Cherokee 717 Tango Sierra is at the southeast parking. Looking for a VFR departure to the northwest. We have the weather, and we'd like advisories to Santa Monica. That was an awful call.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, you said you're a Cherokee?
Yes, sir, Cherokee. My Hut, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. DW Mead, welcome aboard, man. Love my videos. I like my videos, too.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, what's your desired cruising altitude?
Oh, crap. Planning for 6,500, 717 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, departure frequency 126.7, squawk 5347.
Departure 126.7, squawk 5347, Cherokee 7 Tango Sierra, and we're ready for taxi. Alright, 5347.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, roger, runway 31 right, taxi by Alpha Bravo.
Along Beach Tower, 7 Mike Bravo is ready for departure at Julia 1.
3-1 right, Echo Bravo, take us here. 7, take us here.
Number 75 Mike Bravo, Long Beach Tower. Enter left traffic, runway 25
Alright.
left. Clear for takeoff, wind.
We'll pretend we did a run-up.
107.
Not going to really
Okay,
worry about
left
that too
traffic,
much.
25 left, 7 Mike Bravo, thank you.
Okay, so we're just going to,
Clear for
I mean, we're
takeoff,
VFR,
left
so we get to
7 Mike
depart, fly ourselves.
Leaving San Luis ground,
And
Twin Star
bring you up.
283 Papa uniform, requesting I-5
Alright,
down to Santa Monica.
the ground frequency here, or the tower frequency is 19.7. 19.7. And departure he gave us was 26.7.
Number 283 Papa uniform, San Luis ground.
Alright, 19.7, 26.7. Quick check here. Let's get our landing lights, our strobe on. You. Everything else looks good. All the circuits in. And squawk altitude. And mixer full. Okay, we're ready to go.
Number 3 Papa uniform, clear to Santa Monica Airport on departure flight.
Eventually.
Runway heading. Expect radar vectors to San Marcos as filed. Maintain
Every time somebody
5,000,
says St. Louis, it
expect
sounds like St. Louis. I know they
6,000
do
after
that.
departure.
I said San
Departure
Luis.
frequency
San Luis is what it looks like to me.
120.55, squawk
But
5767.
St. Louis is what kind of how they say it. And it does sound like St. Louis.
Ready, Twin Star 283 Papa
Tanner
uniform,
man,
good to
69, good to
Santa
see man.
Monica
The
Airport, fire
BSS
runway
sound pack
heading
did come out for the
San Marcos,
CRJ. I think it came out a couple days ago.
6,000.
I think Chevy
5
is
minutes
going to
after
show that
departure,
later tonight.
120.55
Chevy Rule
and
727. Say hi,
5766.
Chevy. Along with the Boston scenery.
Number 3 Papa uniform.
Joe
aircraft.
Nurses, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
Joining tower,
Iced. Shit. Good to see you. Steve Jobs, good to see you as well.
43988.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Short 20 left, at Kilo, ready for departure.
Nick says we should do a shared cockpit or something.
Number 43988,
something
runway
works.
tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 180 at Niner.
Murray
Takeoff,
8771,
20
good to see you, man.
Arrow 988.
Palm Springs Tower, Cherokee 717, take us here, holding short 31 right.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 right, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 4.
Clear for takeoff 31 right, 7 take us here. Alright, clear to the left and clear to the right. You know, there's no altitude knob in here, is there?
Number 7 Bravo, Mike, correction,
It's a
number
small
7
runway.
Mike Bravo, runway 25 left, clear for the option.
Alright, here we go.
Clear for the option, 25 left, 7 Mike Bravo.
Set the power. Engine instruments in the green. Too late for me to try to turn the sound up, I think. There we go. Airspeed's alive. That's close enough to V1. Whoa.
232 Whiskey Papa, southwest parking. West,
I was not
taxi,
expecting a stall horn there. I should have probably looked up speeds, you know?
Number 232 Whiskey Papa John McGrath, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi by Bravo.
Alright. Positive rate looking good.
20 right at Kilo.
Let's down this runway heading
Bravo,
here.
232 Whiskey Papa.
Number 988, contact SoCal departure.
Or departure 988, so long.
Turn that down a touch. Too many knobs, too many things to push, too many things to think about. I'll get used to it eventually. Alright, how we doing here? It doesn't sound too bad. It's very, like, uh-oh. Okay, good. That was just a weather reload. Yeah, it's kind of got a little bassy sound to it.
With the weather ready for taxi.
Like I said, my subwoofer was going
Number 7 Tango
crazy.
Sierra, radar contact altitude.
1,200, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, altimeter 29er69er, check your altimeter and say again.
29er, 69er, and we're crossing 1,400, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, roger, contact SoCal departure.
Over to departure, 7 Tango Sierra, take it. Well,
Number 3 Papa uniform, say again.
that's
Yeah,
interesting. We don't have to listen to that, though. SoCal departure, Cherokee 717 Tango Sierra is 1,800 climbing.
Cherokee 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact. Correction, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR, 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Hold power. Actually, you know what? Rental power stays. Rental power definitely stays. See if we can trim this thing out. It definitely, like, it wants to... Wow, it really wants to pull to the left. Oh, you know what? Oh, I don't have an aileron trim. They actually did model aileron trim. Bastards. Alright, so we gotta use rotor trim then.
Windy 113
Right.
Alpha. Point view approach altimeter 2987.
Is my rudder trim not working? There we go. Okay, what should we be climbing at? Cherokee experts in the house, tell me. what do we climb? VY78. Okay, that's about what we're doing, right? We're doing a little more than that. We're doing 90. I'm cool with that. All right. If we were to do an after takeoff checklist, we'd want to make sure the flaps are up, which they are. We'd want to check on the landing. No, landing lights can stay on. Actually, we'll just turn them off. No need for a fuel pump. Nav lights are good. Everything else looks good. All right. That's the closest thing we're going to get to an after takeoff right now. I'm still too busy freaking out here trying to figure this thing out. It's a foreign machine to me. I've no idea what's going on. Like I said, this is the first time that I've actually like flown this plane properly outside of a pattern. So, yeah, it's going to be a little different. I do like it, though. It's got a good sound. Like I said, bassy. It's got a good sound, though, to it. It seems to handle pretty well, and if I actually knew the speeds and all that stuff, I probably would not have almost stalled it on takeoff, but, you know, chalk that up on me being a bad pilot. It happens. Spitty3, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. I mean, PilotEdge has got a pretty good number of controllers, but yeah, I mean, I think some of them control a lot. Like, Geneva's definitely one who's on here quite a bit. The guy we just had on ground, I've heard him a lot. The problem is that they tend to work the same shift week in and week out. So, because we always tend to stream here on Friday at 7,
Alpha, traffic 12 o'clock.
chances are pretty good that, like, we're going to hear the same people every week. So, like, we'll have a controller change here in, like, 20 minutes or so. I think Peter comes in tonight or somebody.
Aeronatter 88, turn right, heading 020.
Mr. Stranger asked if I got any good flights for the SSG 747. I mean, my ideal flights in that plane are not what you're supposed to do. Like, I would fly, you know, like San Diego to San Francisco or something like that. I don't do anything over like 2 hours. So I'm probably the wrong person to ask for good 747 routes. Let's go to FlightAware. That's what I do sometimes when I need a little creative inspiration. Finding flights. So we're flying down the Banning Pass here. And we'll basically just fly down right through the center of this thing. We're going for 6,500 feet. And our goal is to basically fly over all the Charlie airspaces and underneath Bravos. Or the Bravo, I should say. I am going to use my GPS as if it were a VFR GPS because it at least gives me all the airspace. All the airspace markers. And we really won't care about that till we get to the Bravo, but that's fine. The first airport we expect to see is the Banning Airport. That's going to be up here probably another 10 miles or so.
Quebec traffic 1 o'clock, 4.5 miles.
I can already see it. You guys may not be able to see it. It's right there. Crossing the Banning Airport, we're going to want to turn to about 268 or so and fly towards Ontario. We're going to cross March on our right and San Bernardino, or sorry, March on our left and San Bernardino on our right. Paul G, good to see you, man. Joe Cool, I think I said hi, but good to see you, man. Aussie Benny H, good to see you. Love your work. Just flew the original version. CPM to Chino. Good little aircraft. Yeah, man, it's kind of nice. I could see myself putting some time in this thing. Like, it's not very fast. You certainly ain't going to get there.
Pepper 44 Quebec, roger, contact point.
But it seems like an interesting plane. Now, if we wanted to lean this thing out, I wonder how we'd do it. We're probably supposed to look at charts and all that stuff, but I don't have those handy. Whoa! Weather change. Thank you, FS Global Real Weather, for trying to kill me there. Felt like FSX there for a second. Alright. If we were to lean this, do we have an EGT gauge? I don't think we do. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, oil temp. So we're either going to have... Is there a fuel flow gauge?
Pepper 3744 Quebec,
No.
so cut approach, pump go to, correction, point go, altimeter 2987.
So I think the only way to lean this is to listen outside until it starts to sputter. Unless you guys have a better suggestion. Yeah? Yeah? It's the part where I look over and you guys tell me what I'm supposed to do. Paulie Wog, good to see you, man. South Shore, good to see. Awesome, dude. Dude, we got some good weather today up here. It's a welcome change. All right, there's 6,000 feet. 500 more, and we'll level off. Play around with the autopilot too. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that heading knob there. Crap. Okay, we still haven't figured out how to lean this thing. Alright, 200 to go here. Keep our head out the window. There's Banning. Hopefully once we level off, we'll get some speed, too. Side tech, we going gliding. Yeah, we may have to. Alright.
232 was Papa Soka departure, radar contact.
Level her off there, 6,500. Start to hear them RPMs pick up a little bit. Gain a little speed. Don't know how to lean this thing. What if we do it by sound? Okay, bringing them back. Bringing them back. Bringing them back. Still bringing it back. Right there. Still coming. Oh, okay. So that's the spot. So we'll go a little higher there, and we're over the red line, so we'll pull our power back. Say 2,500 RPM. Actually, we'll go 2,600. We'll go just a little bit below the red line. We'll call that rental power today. Get this thing stabled out here. Then let's try to figure this autopilot out.
We need 13 Alpha contact center.
All right.
Approach.
Come down here. We hit the alt button.
10.55.
Nope. Oh, we need to turn autopilot servos on. Hit the alt button. Now we can hit the alt button.
Do 2
And
Papa,
heading.
turn right, heading 310, join the Santa Monica 125 radio.
So we have heading, nav, approach, reverse, alt, vertical speed. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that should hold that altitude. It should hold that heading. And we'll let that thing do its thing for a while so we can actually,
Do 2
look around.
Papa, that's 310.
So we got room here. Seats 4. I think you'd be hard-pressed to get 4 people inside a 140 Cherokee, though. Call it a hunch. We ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Caribbean pilot, good to see you, man. I like my hat. It's a good hat. It's kind of the appropriate track IR hat, if you ask me.
Devin 283 Papa uniform, set up our departure. Radar contact.
Today would have been a perfect time to see. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
We need 113 Alpha, Santa Barbara approach, altimeter 2984.
Oh, links are fine. I don't know why. You don't have to time out for links here, guys.
Pepper 44 back, Oxford Airport, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
I can't look at that, though.
Site.
That ain't gonna let me load it up. Yeah, you can post links. Run it through Bitly, though.
Squawk 54,
Make the link
contact
smaller.
Oxnard Tower.
I think actually OneDrive has a link shortener built into it. So what do we got going on here?
134.95.
Mr. Ghostlord, good to see you, man. Slow and steady does win the race. And we ain't going anywhere very fast, are we? Let's increase that power a touch. It's like a balancing act, trying to keep our RPMs up here.
Pepper 7 Tango 0, contact Soka approach 135.4.
135.4, Piper 7 Tango Sierra. 35. 35.4. Alright. And there's a weather shift. Let that thing catch itself back up there. SoCal approach, Piper 717 Tango Sierra, 6,500.
Pepper 717 Tango Sierra, Soka approach, Ontario, altimeter 2983.
837 Tango Sierra. Alright, 83. Nose ourselves down here. Hey, that's going to give us some speed. Yeah.
Professor 601, Bakersfield approach, go ahead.
We just keep flying into higher pressure areas. We can nose ourselves down ever so slightly, and we'll get some speed going here. All right, so we just crossed over the Banning Airport. We're going to want to fly kind of over those mountains, I think. Well, I know we're going to want to fly over those mountains.
Squawk 3153.
So we're looking for Riverside on our left. That's going to be Riverside March right there. And then we want San Bernardino on our right. So if we engage our aviation binoculars here.
Retard.
They're out there somewhere. We got a beer. Aussie Benny H. Thank you for streams, YouTube, blogs. Very informative and helpful. Awesome dude. Thank you for the beer. Cheers.
Romeo 34601, radar contact 11 miles southeast Bakersfield.
Mur 8771 says he uses November 717 Charlie Quebec. I have definitely heard that call sign on the network, and you have definitely screwed me up before.
118.8.
I'd be interested in knowing where your 717 comes from, because for me it's my anniversary. Yeah, watching cars passing the highway below. Well, we're moving at a pretty good clip now. We're doing, what, 130 miles per hour, about a little over 110 knots.
Romeo 35601, thank you.
Actually, if we assume it's standard temp, is that how that works? I don't know. Either thing where it was.
Pepper 9088, turn right heading 170.
What are we doing over the ground? I can do menu. I can do data fields on. But that doesn't. Oh, that doesn't give me ground speed. All right, I'll turn that back off. This will give me ground speed. So we're doing 130 knots over the ground. We are cruising.
Cleared ILS for 0 right approach.
Clouds up here to be worried about. I think we'll be okay though. We start looking at some of the weather ahead of us. Some of the stuff we're going to need to care about. March is showing broken 6,000. San Bernardino showing few clouds 6,000. Ontario showing few clouds 5,000, few clouds 7,500. So we may need to do some fancy footwork here. Because we're at 6,500. Scattered 4,500. Yeah, we'll definitely have to start descending after we get past Ontario. Probably get ourselves down to like 3,000 feet or so we can fly over El Monte here. We got to be below 2,500 before we head into the LA Bravo. And Santa Monica's showing clear skies. Okay, I think we'll be all right. So we're VFR right now, so we don't want to fly into weather. I mean, they won't know. I don't think, unless they're watching. They do that sometimes. Quantidin says that beer looks good. Yeah, dude, this is kind of a neat beer. This is called the Frankenlager. The Frankenlager by Smutty Nose in Hampton, New Hampshire. It's good stuff. Jeff says he bought a Coleman Lazy Hot Tub. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to look that up right now. Lazy Hot Tub. Lay.
Contact Circle Approach 134.9er.
It's an inflatable hot tub.
Piper 9er88, contact John Tower 126.8.
When you become a celebrity on YouTube and you start making the big bucks, you too can own a Coleman Lazy Spa. Inflatable hot tub. That's ridiculous, dude. As you guys would say, that's pretty legit.
232 Whiskey Papa Circle Approach. Los Angeles altimeter 2987.
Michael B asks how I came up with the name Catstrator. It's an inside joke between a bunch of friends and I that goes back, I don't know, like 15 years at this point, and it's not very interesting. We all wanted a bunch of cat names, and we were in high school, and it came time to name me, and I was like, oh, I don't know, Catstrator? Yeah, that sounds good. All right, and it just sort of stuck. Mur says, Dad's plane from the 90s, few hours in it. Oh, nice, dude. That's cool. Yeah, maybe you got a little better story about your tail number than me. There's some clouds we need to go around here. I'm flying on the autopilot because I don't want to spend this entire flight battling the trim before somebody asks. Mr. Kraus, good to see you, John. Welcome aboard. Have that exact hot tub and it works great. A Florida bath. What is with these weather changes? That's the third time now that we've gotten tossed like that. Well, we'll let the speed come back down. So like the winds just shifted and started pushing us, I think. Oh no, there's pushing us maybe? I don't know. We're going a lot slower, so we just got a nice healthy headwind there. Oh well. I guess we'll deal with it. Pretty good. Pretty amped about it. Got all the essential chemicals. Nice, dude. I should come out to. I'll have to come out to St. Louis just to see the damn thing, because that's kind of ridiculous. Like that's not. Yeah, I mean we would get like 2.5 months of use out of something like that here in New England. Jacob Posner, good to see you, man. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing well. It's a nice. I'm happy it's Friday. Do I know the controller currently on my frequency? I mean, Max Force One, good to see you, man. I know her in the sense that I've flown on PilotEdge a whole bunch, and she's been my controller a lot. In fact, when I started, she was just doing ground, like ground and tower stuff. Very windy in SoCal. Weather station's probably getting weird data. Oh, that makes sense then. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it has to do with that mountain pass that we just sort of went through. That causes problems. Like, mountain passes always do weird things to the way X-Plane handles METAR reporting, so I don't know. I'm sure we'll be okay now.
Correction, Joshua Bridge 126.
But that is why I turn structural failures off, because you just never know when you're going to get a wind shift and just like rip your flaps off. It's like, well, shit. Zeke Hunt, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you. Mr. Krause, I am going to Flight SimCon. Are you going to head up there? I know Flight SimCon, we got a lot of people going this year. I'm going. Jeff's going. Josh and John Fly, or Josh Gibbs, John Fly, and Max are going. Frugal's going to be there. I know some other folks that are going to be there, but I don't think they've said publicly, so I'm not going to announce for them. But yeah, there's going to be a pretty good crew of people going down to Flight SimCon. I'm super, super, super excited about it. It's like 3 weeks, or is it 4 weeks away, 3 weeks away? I don't know. It's pretty close. I had reached out to the folks at Flight SimCon to see if they were interested in allowing me to stream from the event, and the response I got was there's not enough internet to do HD streaming. So there won't be any. Unfortunately, there won't be any streams coming from there. But I'm gonna have a chat with them, and it sounds like they might have to move into a bigger venue next year. So maybe we can figure something out for next year. Have a good time. I'm a little bummed about not being able to stream, but at the same time, it means I can just kind of enjoy the show and not have to worry about things. Flying Joe says you can tell Cat's flying a rental on the red line all the time, dude. How else would you fly this plane? Be in Minnesota, my grandson's open. Oh no, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that, John. Like, on all accounts, that sounds awful. I hope he does all right though. I look forward to the lives. In July. Oh, you're going in July. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes okay. That's not a good thing to have to go through. I mean, Max Force. I think the controller here started on VATSIM. In fact, I know that she's controlled on VATSIM up in Minnesota with a bunch of the guys. There's a bunch of PilotEdge guys who, a bunch of controllers who either still control up in Minnesota or have controlled in Minnesota in the past.
Take 2 Whiskey Papa, contact Circle Bridge 134.2.
Boy, this is gonna be a long flight. You guys said you want long haul flights. Here we go. We're doing it in the Cherokee. We do need to change our gas tanks though. Yeah, we definitely need to change gas tanks. So we're gonna go from the left tank over to the right tank. And we still got gas, we still got engine, that's good. Let that run for a while, try to get that needle down. I should have done that like miles ago, but hey, whatever, I forgot.
Weather and approach request, otherwise.
Pull it back 2200 to 2400 RPM. I know, but if I pull it back 22 to 2400 RPM, we start going slower.
Or 2 Whiskey Papa, do you have a approach request?
We go faster if we leave it on the red line, right? That's what I've been told. If we go above the red line, we go even faster yet.
2 Whiskey Papa, Roger, expect vectors, ILS, runway 8 approach. And you said you do have the weather or no?
Pattern is long haul in a Cherokee, I know, man. I didn't think this one through, perhaps.
Thank you.
She's going to be our controller for most of the night, Andrew. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Pick a 5 stream, welcome aboard as well. Dr. Nerd Rage. Good to see you, man. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, so this thing came out, if you just joined, we're flying the Piper Cherokee 140 Classic. Was it Classic? Classic by vFlyteAir. This just came out at the beginning of the week. I didn't even know this was in development. I didn't know what they were working on next. And I'm quite happy with it. Like, it's a neat little plane. Like, it's slow as hell. You're certainly not going anywhere fast, but that's how the Cherokees are. 110 knots indicated on the red line. I think that's about the best we're going to get. John says he got his PPL on a PA140 150. Well, you were going a little faster than us then, but that's cool. I flew when I did my discovery flight, I flew a Warrior. I think that's roughly the same as this thing. Piper 2. Not 3. We were in a Warrior 2. I don't know. I know the Warrior 2 didn't go anywhere very fast either. Oh, it's actually... This is called the Cherokee Cruiser. The Warrior 2 was 161 horses, so we were going even faster yet. We had 3 people in there, though, so that made a little difference. But, yeah, 140, it seems like this thing's basically freaking light sport. It's all good. No fault of the developer. A little bit of chop here, too, getting pushed around. Gusty. We're heading over Ontario, though, so we got Riverside here off to our left. I mean, San Bernardino's over here off to our right. Somewhere. There it is. I think it's San Bernardino. We'll assume it is. If it's not, oh well. And then, more importantly, we got Ontario up here in front of us. So once we cross Ontario, we're going to get ourselves clear of the Charlie airspace, and we'll probably descend down to 3,000 feet to avoid some cloud cover that we're going to encounter ahead. The ceilings are starting to drop as we get closer to the coast. Plus, we also have to get down anyway to get under the Bravo. Zombie Killer, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. 160 for the Warrior Archer, 160 for the Warrior Archers, 180. Got it. Makes sense.
Duke 2 Whiskey Papa, right heading 050.
And the Cajun Pass. Traffic sucks. Huh. Is it Cajun or Cajun? Cajun. It's the Cajun Pass. DW, me, good to see you, man. Random question. I know all your call signs have the tail number 717. Is there a meaning behind it? There is. 717, July 17th is actually my anniversary.
Maintain 4,000 to absolute buzzer. Cloud out runway 8 approach.
Yeah. I had my first date with my wife on July 17th, 2009. And then we got married on July 17th, 2014. So, it's a lucky number, I guess. Well, depending on how you look at it. Weatherman the, good to see you, man. Weatherman Manthe. Weather Manthe. How was my week? My week was pretty good. I kept busy. I had a really busy weekend. We went to Portsmouth Friday evening and had ourselves a little romantic evening away, which is the first time we've gotten to do that in a long time. I got hungover, and then I slept all day Saturday, and then I went to a birthday party Saturday night for adults. Sunday we went to my brother-in-law's, and then the week itself was just kind of cruised. Like, I don't even remember what happened. Oh yeah, I had a headache on Tuesday. So I hung out with my wife on Monday. I was gonna stream on Tuesday, but then I woke up with a migraine. I was like, well, shit, and I couldn't kick it. So I ended up not streaming on Tuesday. I was hoping to do some Kerbal.
Number 113 Alpha, do you have a
Wednesday, this is interesting. I went to this, my company had this outing, and we went to this place called Boda Borg.
Number 1 Alpha
show you this.
uniform, do you want the full approach or package is final?
So we went to this place called Boda Borg. It was like Swedish questing in just north of Boston. And like, you have these rooms, and you go to these rooms, and they're either mental, physical, or a combination of the both, like somewhere in the middle. And you have to complete a series of challenges in these rooms. And then you get to stamp your card and say, all right, we got that one. And we were there for 2 hours, and we did a couple of more physical ones, and I got real sore. And my team did pretty awful, but we had a good time. But it was very, very, very strange. And the whole thing was like, it was very European. I felt like it was in IKEA. But it was kind of a neat thing, and it was actually a cool little team building exercise, and I got to meet and hang out with some people that I would not have otherwise met or hung out with. Yeah, so that was pretty much the week. But yeah, work was whatever. Work was work, and it was a good time. It was a good time. I'm glad to be here though. I'm glad for this weekend. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. Planning on doing some yard work. My grass is high. It's way higher than it should be. And, yeah. Wedding date. Pike 5 Street says his wedding date was 7/7/2000. Nice, man. 7's a good number. 7's a good number. Murray 8771. I'm an alcoholic that has not had a drink in 8 years, so I won't buy you a drink, but I'll buy you a Coke. All right, man. Thank you for the Coke, sir. And congratulations on making it 8 years. Here's to 8 more, 10 more, wherever that goes. Well, I won't. Here. You know what? This one has water in it. Cheers.
Romeo Alpha 34601.
Ernie the cat asked that I wear the black turtleneck. I don't own a black turtleneck. Maybe that's something I need to add to my arsenal here. But yeah, no, I didn't wear my black turtleneck. Jeff says mouse cursor. I don't know what to tell you, Jeff. Botoborg sounds like the cube in real life with less depth. I don't know what the cube is. I'm going to assume that that's it's probably a Star Trek reference because of Borg and all. Boy, it is like super, super bumpy up here. I'm kind of surprised. So here's Ontario.
Big A 84.
Once we get past Ontario, we're going to look for Brackett Field off our right wing.
37 miles.
Once we cross Brackett, then we'll go ahead and start descending.
Go to Palm Springs Airport.
I mean, we technically could descend and fly through the Charlie, but in the real world, that would be very unwise. Explain Master says finals start next week, last until June 3rd. Well, that's a bummer, dude. But you know what? The nice thing about finals is it means you're almost done. Then you get the whole damn summer off. Footy Madman 007. Good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. How you doing, buddy? Happy Friday. Ernie the cat. He's an account admin, not the clerk. Oh, yes. It's Homer Simpson. I don't know what that means, Andrew. Try a lower altitude to get out of the rough stuff. Yeah, we will. I mean, we will as soon as we cross Ontario here. Like, my next altitude I could go down to would be 4,500 feet, which puts me right in the Charlie. And I know that I'm under, like, I know that I can do that. I just don't like flying through the Charlie. Because I basically, like, they wouldn't want you to fly through the surface anyway. They'd want to route me all the way over here to Chino.
Cross Blythe at maintain flight level 240.
Speaking of Chino, oh, there's my I was like, speaking of Chino, where'd all my textures go? I have a bunch of custom scenery out here. There's actually supposed to be like an ortho block that sits on this, but it seems to be missing. Whatever. But yeah, this is the choppiest weather I've encountered out here in SoCal in a real long time. And I think it's pretty much a direct headwind too, because we're indicating 110 and we're only doing 90 knots. That's that guy right there. So we are definitely getting tossed. It might have actually been advantageous for me to go out to the coast and then head up and take like the mini route or something, but we're pretty much committed to this one now. I mean, I could turn in, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna keep going this way. But yeah, like, we're taking an already slow airplane and we going real slow. But the nice thing is that when we go south on our next leg, maybe it'll be pushing us and we can go, you know, a little faster. Not take so damn long. Andrew asks if I like The Simpsons. I mean, I think The Simpsons are okay, but I don't really watch TV. So, like, I don't think I've seen an episode of The Simpsons in years. Years. Like, I don't watch TV. It's not my thing. Footy is catching me live again. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot. I feel kind of bad because there's not a lot that's going on here with this plane right now. Like, we're just flying VFR, so maybe that was maybe this was a bad choice to fly this like VFR because of the sheer distance that we're going to be covering. But the next one should be a lot more interesting because we'll be doing an IFR flight, basically just heading down the coast. And the departure out of Santa Monica when you're going south is always interesting because it's like fly until you cross the this LAX radial and then make a right turn, no delay, back to this. Like it's a pretty involved set of instructions that we have to follow. Pilot Brandon, good to see you, man. Got a problem with the flow of recent scenery from PilotEdge. Load the airport, none of the scenery loads up near the airport. I mean, PilotEdge doesn't do photoreal scenery. The stuff that you get from PilotEdge is mesh. And what it does is it basically makes the mountains look more contoured. It looks more like mountains and less like, you know, hills. If you're looking for actual photoreal, you need to either make that yourself with a thing like G2XPL or other similar, like I think there's Ortho4XP. There's like 2 or 3 different products that are doing it right now. And I think that's about the only way you can get photoreal. I think there's a group that's putting out some Spanish photoreal, like UHD stuff, but I don't really know. But yeah, the PilotEdge stuff is just the terrain mesh. If you want to see the difference, go to something that has like a big river running through it and look at it with the mesh and look at it without the mesh. You'll see the river like goes from blocky to being like actually a, you know, like a river. Yeah, it could be an issue with the scenery packs as well, like Jeff said. Long flights do mean we get to chat, absolutely. You know, and that's kind of interesting because like the last couple of flights, I feel like they've just been like it's been so busy, so much stuff going on that we haven't had a chance to chat. Oh, Pilot Brandon, this isn't photoreal, man. This is just stock X-plane. Most of the guys here that are running photoreal, like Josh Gibbs and whatnot, they're using G2XPL or Ortho4XP to generate that stuff.
BA 84, 82, contact Los Angeles
So
Center, 16.35.
it reaches out to providers of data and pulls it down. And it goes from there.
126.35.
There's Ontario. The car's actually may be going faster than us now. Like, we're indicating 120 miles per hour. We're moving at about, well, I guess not quite. We're moving at about 100 miles per hour. Or less. We're definitely dogging it here now. Yeah, Dr. Nerdrage, I checked out X-Organized, and I didn't really understand what it was doing. But I think I'm not the target audience for that kind of an application, because I run pretty light on the scenery. Like, I don't run a whole bunch of meshes and crazy photoreal and shit like that. Sharks Don't Sleep says Spanish UHD is amazing. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people that have definitely say good things about it. I think Squirrel was running with a bunch of that stuff too.
84, 82, Los Angeles Center, cross cloud at maintain 1000.
Tannerman69 asks, where are we going after Santa Monica? We're gonna head down to I think we're gonna head down to Montgomery.
278.
I don't know. I really want to go down. I want to go down the coast. Probably go to either Montgomery or Palomar. I'll have to see what the time looks like.
82, I'm sorry. Blythe altimeter
like this is going to end up being an almost 2-hour flight, I think, just to get us to freaking Santa Monica. That's all right though. I'm actually having a really good time. I really do like this plane. It's neat. I don't know how much I'm going to fly it because it's not really my style lately. But it seems like it's pretty good. Real life crazy large industrial buildings all over Ontario. Yeah, this is like the city of industry is out here, isn't it? Where all of your like UPS and Amazon and import stuff comes through. I don't think you'd be seeing a bunch of houses and whatnot. I don't know though. I haven't been out here. I've never been out here. My extent of SoCal has been Los Angeles International, and then the John Wayne area in Anaheim and whatnot. KMRY.
2113 Alpha across Morro Bay.
No, if we went down to be KMYF.
Alpha approach report.
Kilo Mike Yankee Foxtrot. MRY is Monterey, if I recall. Complete Spain's run a half a terabyte. Holy crap, dude. That's honestly the main reason why I haven't gotten into the photoreal stuff. It's just I don't have the disk space for it, and I'm stubborn enough to say that I don't really want to put I don't want to put a platter drive back in my computer. which is what it would take for me to be able to load that. So I'm photoreal-less for the time being. My nose is itching too. I haven't been doing coke, I promise. Is the keychain moving from the turbulence? That's a little overkill. I mean, a lot of planes are doing that nowadays. I think the keychain, like they bind the keychain and whatnot to the yaw. It's like when Josh has his liquor with a straw on it. But yeah, it does move and it doesn't look terribly realistic. But hey, it's all right. It's the little things that people go for. Yeah, Quantity, SSDs all the way for sure. SSDs and photoreal, though, they don't work too well together right now. That becomes a very expensive hobby very quickly.
Ground, departure frequency 135.4.
Montgomery, Alabama, Nazak. We're not going to Montgomery, Alabama. I don't know. I don't even want to think about how long it would take us to get to Montgomery. Actually, you know what? We can do that. We'd be going west, so we'd be going a little faster.
Correction, number 4320 Juliet. Say requested cruise altitude and your aircraft type one more time.
Sky Vector? Nope, I don't want that. KSMO. What is Montgomery's ICAO?
Affirmative. 09 Kilo, runway 20 right, clear.
Look at Birmingham. Let's see, 1,579 miles. If we were going 100 knots. Actually, let's see if we can get 120 knots because we have the little tailwind behind us, and we'd be at I don't know, 9,500. Yeah, that'd take us 11 and a half hours without stops. And I got a little bladder, so
runway ground, runway 20 right.
That's gonna take us like 20 hours to do. I don't think so.
Hotel Charlie Kilo, hold short, runway 20 left at Kilo.
Look, the pilots in the area, both PA28 CJ2 reported moderate chop. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Well, it's good to know that the chop's working. I think FS Global was having difficulties reporting turbulence for the longest time. And this pretty much proves that it's working now.
Southwest 2034, San Francisco.
No more oatmeal stout. No, DW, I still got plenty of oatmeal stout. I just want to change it up today.
Altitude, your filed cruise altitude.
I wanted something a little bit more crisp. And I looked at my fridge to see what I had in the way of beers, and yeah, I have a whole bunch of bombers down there, and this is the one that sort of struck me as I should drink that tonight.
West 3 departure eBay transition that has filed. Climb via set.
All right, Quantity Man, take it easy, buddy. You know where to find us if you can't make the live stream. Michael B asks, what is the best airliner out there right now? Michael, I throw that question back to you. What are you looking for in an airliner? Are you looking for immersiveness? Are you looking for completeness of systems? Are you looking for completeness of FMC? Are you looking for challenging? What are you looking for? We can make a recommendation for you. In fact, I would say go to youtube.com/Catstrator and check out my X-Plane's best aircraft. I don't know, I put together a top list of all the aircraft I like it. X-Plane, I'd say go watch that.
Southwest 2034, back correct, thank you.
How do you get the best FPS for X-Plane? Just delete FSX and go full X-Plane. I see. It would take a while. 6 hours from Southern Michigan at SR-22. Yeah, dude, it takes some time. Dr. Nerdrage says, are you looking for TCAS? Also a valid question. The better CP, good to see you, man. Does PMDG have any planes that are cargo-based? I think there's going to be a cargo version of the DC-6 when they bring that over to X-Plane. But I don't think they have anything that's specifically cargo. Maybe the 747 version 2 when they release that on P3 and FSX. I'm not really sure. All right. We are going to start descending. So if we start looking around here, this over here is going to be Burbank and Van Nuys. We're basically pointed for downtown LA at the moment, and so LAX is going to be kind of in this area. So we got an airport up ahead of us. Let's figure out what this is. I think that's going to be El Monte in front of us. Yeah, it looks like El Monte. So we're going to start down to we're going to head down to 3,000 feet. go ahead and do that by turning off that button. And I think I should just be able to pitch her down. Okay, yeah. So I have a button, I have a cheater button on my joystick that just controls pitch. And we're just gonna push that a few times, get ourselves a nice descent right here. SoCal approach, Cherokee 717 Tango Sierra. Just letting you know that we're gonna head down to 3,000 feet.
717 Tango Sierra, roger.
So 3,000 feet till we cross El Monte, and then we'll head down below 2,500 once we get past El Monte and make our turn into the Bravo. Bravo shelf will be 2,500 feet, so if we get down to about 2,000 or so, we'll be clear. Essentially fly ourselves right over downtown Los Angeles. Watch our frame rates completely go to crap. Like, there's almost no worse place in X-Plane you can be than downtown Los Angeles in terms of frames. One of these years, we will get to our destination. And it will be glorious, I promise. Alright. There will be a 748, 74F version 2 expansion. Thanks, Chevy. Supersonic Squirrel, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Ice says the 777 is a freighter version as well, so there you go. PMBG makes a freighter version of the 777. Thank you, Iced. Watch my video stuck between the 3.7 and the 6.7. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the recommendation that I would have, would be one of those two planes. So I think that right now the 6.7 is the more complete aircraft, but the 3.7 is the more immersive experience because the sound engine in that thing is so goddamn good. I personally find myself at this point flying the 3.7 a lot, but I've already put, you know, probably 50, 60 plus hours in the 6.7. So right now, as I stand today, I'd say get the 3.7. But again, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking, like, it just depends on what you're looking for. I think they're both great planes. I think you'd be happy with both of them. The 3.7's got a few rough edges right now, but they're fixing things. So, yeah. That's about the worst possible answer I could have given you, I think, but we'll get through it. Alright, coming into El Monte airspace, about 7 or so miles out. That is El Monte in front of us. I thought about going to El Monte tonight, too, because we haven't been there in a long time. There's a whole bunch of these random PilotEdge airports that exist out here that, like, nobody ever goes to. Cranky, if it doesn't have TCAS, I'm not flying it because I can't fly it online. You can fly it online just fine. But I know what you're getting at. Yeah, I mean the 6.7 is the most complete plane right now in X-Plane. If you want something that is like battle hardened and ready to go, the 6.7 is your best bet. And I mean, Flight Factor have had now 3 different planes to sort of iterate on for that FMC and that general set of systems. So it's solid. It's a really good plane. Surprised to find the IXEG rage quit after attempting them. Yeah, I know. I've run into a few of those. I've recently learned that it won't do RNP approaches very well, or at all. And there's definitely some Europe flying that you'll find yourself getting in a little trouble there. Alright, let's put that nose down a little faster here. You're not descending nearly fast enough for my liking. I think it's going to be choppy all the way down. So there's a river. I think that river's what we basically want to follow. No, we don't want to follow that river. We want to head that way. So John Wayne's going to be kind of over here. Long Beach would be here. Fullerton would be out there.
Second approach, good afternoon. Cherokee 4320
That means
Juliet
Henderson and LAX are over here.
4,500.
And Santa Monica is going to be up here. Keep on this path heading towards downtown Los Angeles.
Cherokee 43 Nutter. Disregard. Pepper 4320 Juliet, SoCal departure. Keep radar contact. Maintain vFlyteAir.
We're gonna go down below 3,000 here, so we'll go full mix.
Pepper 4388 SoCal departure.
El Monte.
Radar contact. Climb and maintain.
I keep thinking El Monte's like bananas or something, and I know that's not right. What is the best long-haul plane and X-plane? I have no idea. If you ask Giant Unicorn, probably not the Jar. Giant Unicorn says, fun fact.
Contact SoCal approach 134.2.
134.2, Piper 717, take us Sierra. 134.
Alpha at Morro Bay. Contact San Luis Tower 124.0. Expect circle runway 29er.
2. Alright, we'll level ourselves off here in just a moment. So we're gonna get down to we're gonna go for 2,400 feet, and then we'll be able to turn onto the Bravo. Look, I'll approach Piper 717 Tango Sierra, 2,600 descending. Alright, there's 2,500. Let's go for 2,400.
Pepper 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach Burbank altimeter 29er 84.
847 Tango Sierra. Alright, here comes 2,400 feet. We'll level ourselves off here. Right there.
Big at 8482. Contact SoCal approach 126.7.
Throttle back forward. Alright, 2,400 feet. We'll keep it on that throttle. Make sure we stay under the red line. 84 on the altimeter, which is what we have.
Big 84.
There's downtown Los Angeles. We'll start making a left turn here.
Contact SoCal approach 126.7. 126.7.
So, think about what just happened here. We just crossed El Monte Airport, flying ourselves out of El Monte. We're going to have a 4,000-foot Bravo shelf above us, and then we'll have a 2,500-foot Bravo shelf, and then a 5,000. We're going to stay 2,500, still 2,400 feet, I should say, until we get closer to Santa Monica. We're going to fly right over top of downtown. We should be, I think we'll be able to see City Hall. Forget if that actually shows up or not. There's downtown Los Angeles, though. That's what we're looking for. We're basically going to fly right over downtown, and that'll pretty much take us in a V-line for Santa Monica. You can actually see Los Angeles out there. A little bit of drone traffic. Starting to look good. John Fly, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday, John. RJ Tintilla. I don't know what you're talking about. Del Monte, that's right. Del Monte bananas, fruit, pineapples, and whatnot. Giant Unicorn, by the way, says that it's going to be daylight until August, where he's at. Raise your any dev only because I wanted to get better by better planes. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, Giant Unicorn. Lieutenant Parker, good to see you, man. You missed most of the first flight. We're flying VFR Palm Springs out to Santa Monica. It has been a long flight thus far. We've been in the air for probably close to 45 to an hour. People ask for long haul. This is the best I can get you.
Pepper 7 Tango Sierra, second airport 1. Correction, 12 o'clock on 1 5 miles. Report in sight.
We'll keep an eye out for it at 7 Tango Sierra. I don't know why she's got me calling the airfield, but she's probably going to make me go VFR and then hand me off. All right, Santa Monica weather, winds 230 at 9er.
7 Tango Sierra, change my frequency 128.5.
Your frequency 128.5, 7 Tango Sierra. 128.5. SoCal approach, Piper 717 Tango Sierra, new frequency.
Pepper 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach Los Angeles altimeter 2987.
87, 7 Tango Sierra. Oh, crap.
Big 8482, turn
All right,
right, heading
7, about right there. All right. Here's downtown Los Angeles. We're keeping an eye out now for Santa Monica. That's Los Angeles, so Santa Monica should be basically straight ahead. But I don't think we're gonna have it. I think that's probably it right there. Wait till we get a little closer though before we try to call it. Anyway, Lieutenant Parker, you missed basically the first flight, but we're gonna do a second flight. It's gonna be IFR, and probably a little bit more challenging. Keep things real. Rage need give. Ice says if I suck up to the developers and make it a beta. As somebody who's gotten into quite a lot of betas over the years, you don't want to fly a beta product. It's never as good as it seems. And when you see how the sausage is made, suddenly it becomes less interesting and less fun. Most of the time, I should say. Loomis! Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Nagy87, good to see you, man. This is the classic version, I think it is. I don't know. This is the version that's got all the fancy autopilot stuff. We can fly at IFR. Loomis asks if the Q400 is a good plane. I mean, if you can grab it on sale, I'd say go for it. But it's running the stock FMC. It's got all the stock sounds in it. It's really good on the frames. The flight modeling is pretty good. The interior model is excellent. I think it's fun to fly once in a while, but it's not one that I take up very often because it is running a stock FMC. You can run it with XFMC, and it does pretty well.
Upgrade 9088, turn right heading 070 to join.
Oh, yeah. Where's the airport? Is that it? Oh, there it is. Oh, crap.
Gate 8482, Palm Springs Airport. 12 o'clock, 19 miles.
She's going to send us over to Santa Monica. Santa Monica is going to be... Tower's going to be 120.1. Get that up and ready to go.
Purpose 7, Tango 0. Santa Monica Airport, 12 o'clock, 10 miles, reported site.
And now we have the field, Pepper 7, Tango Sierra.
Purpose 7, Tango Sierra, Squawk VFR, contact Santa Monica Tower 120.1, good day.
VFR and over to Towers, 7 Tango Sierra, take care. Alright, let's see if the VFR button works. It does! Sometimes the VFR button gives you, like, VFR transponder codes for other parts of the world. And doesn't give you 1200.
988, climb maintain 1000.
20.1. And the altimeter, what was the winds? Winds were 2309, our altimeter was 2987.
Do 2 ways contact, so got departure, see ya.
Alright, we are 10 miles to the east. Santa Monica Tower, Piper 717, take a Sierra is 10 miles to the east, inbound full stop. Jay Snap, good to see you, man. I wouldn't say it would rival the Saab. The Q4...
717, Tango Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, altimeter is 2987, enter straight in runway 21, report 3 mile final.
87, straight in runway...
Number Tango Sierra, disregard number. Enter straight in runway 21, report 3 mile final.
Alright, straight in runway 21, we'll report a 3 mile final, Piper 7, Tango Sierra. Alright, I'm going to take this aircraft over. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say that the Q400 is better than the Saab. Like, those two kind of aren't in the same league. Alright, crank that off. Autopilot servos are off. And we want the landing lights to come on. Those are good. Leave that off. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright. Thank you for buying your Piper aircraft. What are the speeds that we want? What are my flap speeds? Guys. They're not. Are they on the... They have to be on the panel somewhere. Things that I should look up for next time. Speeds.
Delta, Northwest. They did. I'd like to request advisories to
Not
Palm
there.
Springs, 172
Not there.
Alpha, cruising at 5,500.
Alright, well. The fuel tanks are even now, so we're going to go back to the left tank. Get ourselves lined up here for
Skyhawk 7,
2-1.
Lima Delta John Wayne clearance. On departure, fly heading 080, Maintain VFR at below 3,000 until advised. Departure frequency 128.1.
Somebody just
squawk
landed.
1. Correction, squawk 6250.
Okay, departure flight heading 080 at below 3,000. 128.1.
Alpha MX, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
6250 for 7 Delta.
Happy Friday.
Or 8 Lima Delta, read back correct.
And Palm Springs Tower, good afternoon. Big A 8482 heavies on about a 10-mile final for 31 left.
Piper Flax are kind of anywhere
Big
else.
A 8482 heavy.
All right,
Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear land.
what is the approach speed?
270.
What approach speed should I be targeting? That's the only one I don't know.
And 340 at 8 gust 19.
I'm going to assume it's somewhere around, I don't know, 75, 80 knots.
8482 heavies.
Mooney 13 Alpha, taxi ramp by Alpha Monitor ground, see ya.
Taxi ramp via Alpha Monitor ground 113 Alpha.
Number 6, Mike Papa, taxi ramp
Let's
by
get
Alpha.
ground in here because we're probably going to have to need that. Probably going to have to need that. Yeah, good English I do. Yes.
Number 7, Tango Sierra, have you in sight now. Runway 21, clear land, wind 2209.
Clear land, runway 21, Piper 7, Tango Sierra. Alright, 121.9er. Bring that speed back here. I think we're going a little fast, a little high.
Tower, me Alpha 34691, runway 15 at Bravo, ready for departure.
Army Alpha 34691, Burbank Tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 16012.
Clear for takeoff.
Piss off all the rich people here in Santa Monica.
From Alpha 34691.
Alright, we got 4 white, definitely too high. Still too fast.
Jolly
Still one
ground,
notch of
Skyhawk
flaps.
7 Lima Delta on the west side with information. Papa, ready for taxi.
Do our final check here. Gears
Sky
down
78
3 green.
Lima Delta, Jolmy Tower,
Flaps are
correction,
coming
Jolmy
out.
ground, runway 20 right,
Lights.
Kilo taxi by Bravo.
Runway clearance. We're going in.
20 right, Kilo Bravo. Cessna 7 Lima Delta.
Alright. Flaps full.
Ground Jig 544 Julia Hotel, southeast parking.
We won't run red.
Information. Stand by. Navigation
Maybe.
Taxi off,
Maybe.
please.
Maybe. Come on.
We're 544 Julia Hotel.
This Piper is not approved for
ground,
steep
runway 24,
approach.
taxi by Alpha.
There we go. 2 white, 2 red.
24 by Alpha 544 Julia Hotel.
Bring that nose up. That speed bleed off here. Oops.
Army Alpha 346 and 901, radar contacts, altitude.
Army Alpha 34691, 1200.
That's what we'll shoot for here. I feel real slow right now.
Army Alpha 346 and 901, contact SoCal departure, see ya.
Somebody asked earlier what this Santa Monica is. I honestly have no idea.
I love
It's
your
from the
call sign,
org.
it just rolls.
That was a little rough. Bounce. It's all good. Alright. Weather reload. Put ourselves back on the center line here. Oh, center line. Oh, center line. Where are
Number 7,
thou
Tango
center
Sierra,
line?
parking east or west.
Parking east, 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 7, Tango Sierra, left when able, taxi ramp by Bravo, remain this frequency.
Alright, left ramp via Bravo, your frequency 7 Tango Sierra. I don't actually know where you're supposed to exit here in Santa Monica, so we're just gonna go with this one. This looks good. We're gonna go between those 2 lights. That's our taxiway, right? I have no idea. Let's go park next to this Cessna here. This Cessna seems really big. And there's dirt in my... I don't think the dirt's supposed to be there. The Cessna seems enormous for some reason.
And Santa Monica ground, Caravan, November 626, Mike Papa. Base of the tower with information Foxtrot, right, taxi for a VFR departure to the southeast via the
Let's see
main
here.
route,
We're going to bring
and flight
the
following
beacon
down to
off.
John Wayne.
Landing lights off. That can come off. Fuel pumps off. Pitot heat can come off. Strobe can come off.
Caravan 626, Mike Papa.
Mixture out.
Santa Monica ground, standby.
We would turn the avionics off if we knew how to. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Santa Monica. Local time, who the hell cares? It's like 5:40. Maybe the Cessna's not that big. That Cessna looks enormous, though, just the way I was coming in. I guess it's because I was lower than it. Definitely seems a lot bigger than my little Piper here. And I don't think that strip is supposed to be present. But I could be wrong. Anyway, that was fun. I like that plane. It's a neat little plane. We are going to do one more flight on it, though. We're going to do an IFR flight. And make our way down to Montgomery. Nobody saw the fact the flaps were down. Who put a car in my lane? You got tundra tires in that Cherokee? Yeah. Hey, Ridiculous, it's good to see you, man. Happy Friday, buddy. All right. Andrew, I don't know what you're talking about, man. The flaps were up. Totally up. Anyway, let's go ahead and plan ourselves another flight here. So the next flight, we're going to be IFR. Santa Monica down to Montgomery. So let's do KSMO and then KMYF. Nope, that's not right at all. And we're going to go to myflightroute.com. I'm going to pull a little music on in the background. There we go. I like this song. I really do like this song. All right, so we're going to go flight search here. No, not flight search, sorry. Tech route search. And we're leaving from KSMO. We're heading down. Actually, you know what? I'm also going to pop in here. And we'll do a couple things. We're going to stop transponder. I'm going to turn the master off. So we don't run the battery down. And then we'll come back here. Okay, going to SMO. We're going to head down to KMYF. We are a non-jet. Cruise speed is way under 190 knots. That's going to be Q classification. So LAX is operating to the west, as it always does. So we're going to, and I'm assuming John Wayne's operating standard. So we're going to file the Santa Monica November 22 tech route at 5,000 feet. That's going to be this route. Santa Monica. Oh, shit. Santa Monica 125 radio to Victor 64. Where? Sky Vector, what the hell did you do to me? Error. I broke it. Wow, okay. KMYF. So we can't put that in Sky. Dude, what the hell? Do you know the 4 stages to a heart attack? Don't care. I don't think I'm your target demographic for that. Irrelevant. So Sky Vector seems to have shit the bed on us here. That's going to make this much more interesting. Much, much, much more interesting. Yeah. No, it works in IE, but it doesn't work in Chrome. Really? Alright, let's close everything out here. Try this again. Chrome. Sky Vector. You're killing me here. Killing me, Smalls. KSMO. KMYF. Give me something, anything. Alright, you know what? Screw that. We're going to go to IE. Yeah, we're going to IE. Okay, so we're going to go KSMO. Let's try this yet again. Not to Birmingham. KMYF. And we need flight route. Tech route. KSMO. Always have a backup browser ready to go. KMYF. SMO MIF. We're going to file that flight route. That's going to be Santa Monica. Santa Monica 125 radio to Victor 64 to Victor 363 to Donna. So let's go the world low here. All right. Pop up here, go to the world low. So we're going to take Victor 64. So it's the Santa Monica. Santa Monica 125 to Victor 64. I don't actually know where that comes in at. Victor 64. 125 radial. That has to be like down here. That has to be like Fermi or something. We'll go with that. I don't know. Put the point there. Jesus. No, not Fermi. Wilma. We'll call that Wilma. It's close enough. All right. We're going to intercept that. And then we're going to go to Victor 363. So that goes to Worko. That's you right there. Okay. And then from there, we're going to take Victor 363 down to Donna. Right there. And then Donna, Victor 23 down to Mission Bay. That's going to be you. Nope. Mission Bay is even further down here. So that's what we got there. All right. So that's what we're going for. That'll be our flight route. Wow, that goes like around John Wayne. That's kind of a messed up flight route, but whatever. We'll go up to 5,000 feet, if I recall. Yeah. All right, let's go PilotEdge. PilotEdge.net. Sign in. File flight plan. IFR. November 717 Tango Sierra. We are a... God, what the hell are we? We're an airplane. Yes, not him. P28A. P28A. We're going to be slant alpha. Slant alpha. Our true airspeed is not very fast. Not very fast at all. KSMO, KMYF, going to 5,000 feet. And we are flying the Santa Monica November 22 tech route. File that. All right. Cross you off there. November 717 Tango Sierra. And SMO down to MYF. Craft that sucker up. Now we're going to get some pretty gnarly departure instructions coming out of here. So I have to be ready to write those down. And we'll kill the music. All right. Who we got now? Average Gamer 2001. Good to see you, man. Had to leave for a quick minute. Time for the next flight. Awesome, dude. Drift for fun. Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Who else is here? I see a bunch of haze and hellos. Oh, okay. I am in the nut house. Do the 777. Nah, dude, we're not doing the 777 tonight. We're flying buzzers tonight. We ain't flying yeah. TCC student, good to see you, man. Haven't seen you yet tonight. Ian 52, good to see you, buddy. DM Bird, also welcome aboard. Showing slant T. Nah, we're not slant T. I filed slant alpha. Slant T showed up here after I submitted though, but we filed slant alpha, I'm pretty sure. And if we didn't, they'll fix it for us. All right, so we got our route filed. We got our plane here. Let's pop back in this sucker and go ahead and turn the master on. I still haven't found any avionics panel stuff, so I don't know what to do with that. But we're gonna call up ground. Let me grab Santa Monica, pull you up, and ground over here is 121.9er, which we have right there. 121.9er. Let's turn that volume up.
Hawthorne altimeter 29er87. Contact SoCal approach 134.9er now.
Aussie 15, good to see you, man.
34.9er for SoCal approach 6 Mike.
What equipment suffix would a CRJ use? Slant Lima.
Viper 20 Juliet, parking north or south.
Either slant Lima or slant like golf. Depends if you're RVSM or not.
Number 20 Juliet.
Say again, 430 Juliet.
Number
Say
20
again.
Juliet, parking north or south.
34
We
Juliet.
just exited left on Bravo, 4320 Juliet.
That guy wins for
Number
best
20
accent of the
Juliet,
day.
taxi ramp via Bravo, remain this frequency.
Ramp via Bravo, remain frequency. Thank you for your help, 4320.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yep, okay. Santa Monica ground, November 717 Tango Sierra, IFR to Montgomery.
Number 717, Tango Sierra, Santa Monica ground, clear to Montgomery International. It's not an international, is it? Clear to Montgomery Airport. On departure, fly runway heading until reaching the Los Angeles 310 radial. Upon reaching that radial, turn right heading 250 without delay. Expect radar vector Santa Monica, VOR, then it's filed. Maintain 3000, expect 5000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.5. And again, that's a correction. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 4555.
Cleared to the Montgomery International Airport. Runway heading Los Angeles 31, or runway heading to crossing Los Angeles 310 radio. Right turn 250 without delay. Radar vector Santa Monica is filed. 3000 on departure, 5000 within 5. Departure 125.2, squawk 4555. November 717 Tango Sierra.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, read back correct.
Gotta have a little fun with that one. All right, I'll turn him down now. Okay, so the runway, the departure instructions. These are a little bit gnarly. So runway heading until crossing the Los Angeles 310 radial, then a right turn to 250 without delay. Radar vectors to Santa Monica. So if we start talking through that, we're gonna expect runway 21 for departure. The course on runway, or the heading on runway 21 is 212.3. So that's what we'll set first here. Which one is 1? Is that 1? I'm assuming that's going to be 1. So 212 right there. And then until crossing the Los Angeles 310 radial. So we need Los Angeles next. Excuse me. Oh, damn it. Los Angeles is 113.6. So 113.6. We're going to tune into nav 1. Bring you down. 113.6 right there. Okay, 113.6 and 310 radio. So we're going to tune nav 1 up here. Nope. That's... Oh, no. Okay. I'm messing with this thing, and I'm like, did they really bind the course knob to brightness? But no, it's down here. Okay, so 310. Punch that in right there. So what's going to happen is we're going to take off runway heading as soon as this bar crosses this center line, where they're going to make a right turn to 250, and we'll punch that one in later. And then radar vector to Santa Monica. So we'll get Santa Monica ready to go. Santa Monica is going to be... Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll change this up just a little bit here, but Santa Monica, we'll tune that in as well. That's going to be 110.8. 110. Oops, not you. Crap. 110.8. We could use the GPS to fly all this, but that's no fun. And then in nav 2, we're actually going to tune in. I'm going to tune in Los Angeles down here as well. So Los Angeles is 113.6. 13.6. Tune that in. And I'm going to set that for 310. 310. So we should see both of these cross ideally. 3,000 feet. We don't have an altitude select in this plane, so we'll have to remember that in our head, and we'll probably forget that and crash the airplane. That's just a fact of life. Before we go, we will need to grab another beer. The without delay is to keep you from crossing the departure stream for the Los Angeles departures. And yeah, I mean, technically I think you would bust the Bravo too, but can't really do that when you're on an IFR plan. Technically. All right. So that's the initial flight plan. From there, we'll kind of figure it out and ad-lib whatever else we got to do. We know we're going to go Santa Monica 125 radio to Victor 64. Victor 64 being identified by the Seal Beach VOR. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to step away for a moment here. We're going to use the little boys' room and grab ourselves another drink. I encourage you all to do the same. We'll come back and we'll do this flight. So, I'll be right back. A couple minutes. Let's see here. That knob over here. Turn that down. Yeah. absolutely free to walk around the cabin. She hates it when I make her say hello. I don't know why. Alright. We got a Blue Moon Belgian White Belgian style wheat ale. That'll be next. Almost done with that other one. Alright. Let's kill that. Welcome back, everybody. Part 2. Going down to Montgomery. So we called in for our clearance. And all we need to do is get this thing started up and get out of here. We are going to refuel the plane, though. Questionable amounts of fuel left. I think we probably make it, but maybe don't want to tempt fate. We'll put 3 hours of gas in there. And whatever, payload weight's fine. Okay, so let's get the sucker started up. Parking brakes on. Masters on. And we'll turn the fuel. Well, actually, we don't need the fuel pump right now. We'll just go mixture full. Half an inch on the quarter inch or so on the push the throttle in just a little bit. And go with starter. Alright, engine's coming up. Fuel pressure's in the green. Fuel pressure's coming up. Oil temps in the green. Amps are coming up. Battery's charging. That's good. We will get our RPMs back to about 1200 or so. And we'll pull the mixture back ever so slightly to taxi. Oop, that's too far. That was a little bit past taxi. Alright. Good there, good there, good there. Beacon can come on. Those lights can come on. Lights to stay off. Fuel pumps off. Pitot heat can come on. Strobe light can stay off. We are going to punch in our transponder code. Leave that standby. 4555. 4555. Move that to altitude. Check the flight controls. Free and clear. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good there. Apparently those work too. Alright, so we are on the east side of the field. Tuned to ground 121.9er. We'll get tower up 120.1, which is good. All that set. So we're on the east side of the field. Grab the weather. Weather is 230.9er. 10 mile visibility. Few clouds 3000. Altimeter 2987. Which I believe we still have tuned in here. Yep, so the weather hasn't changed. And we're ready to go. So we'll turn this guy back up. Make sure we can hear them. Dooza! Good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard. Oh, right, left for a bit was still in VFR mode. Yeah, man. We need to grab another beer as I come back from grabbing another beer. Yeah. It's a bit tight with all 108 of us in the back. Yeah, that doesn't even include the folks on YouTube. It's probably another 30 or 40 on YouTube as well. I have no idea because I can't see that number. Anyway.
Number 2 is Papa. Contact John Wayne Tower 119.9er.
Tower 119.9er.
Alright. So we're on the east side of the field, November 717 Tango Sierra, and we're ready for taxi with the weather. Okay, good. Santa Monica ground, Piper 717 Tango Sierra's on the east side of the field with the weather, ready for taxi. Push the brakes in.
John Wayne Tower, 232 Whiskey Papa is at 2,800, entering right downwind 20 left. 232 Whiskey Papa.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, runway 21, taxi by Bravo.
2-1 via Bravo, Piper 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 232 Whiskey Papa, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left, clear to land, wind 190 at 11.
Yep, yep.
Clear to land,
okay.
20 left.
Clear to left, clear to the right.
Number 6 Mike Papa, cross runway 20 left, hold short of Alpha, contact ground 120.8.
Alright.
Cross 20 left.
I'm excited for this flight.
Alpha will contact ground.
I mean, the VFR stuff is fun, and I like to do it a lot by myself. But IFR flying, man, that's kind of where the challenge is at right there. Especially coming out of Santa Monica here. Always interesting. YouTube guys can sit on the wings. Yeah, okay. It's a bit breezy, wouldn't you say? Ooh. That's a fast
John Wayne
taxi.
ground, Caravan 626, Mike Papa.
Got a little Southwest taxi going here.
Left, hold short Alpha, parking at
Don't worry
signature.
about it.
Camera 626.
Zach Racer, we are moving, man. We try to make those quick.
Alpha to parking 6.
X Zuna, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. B26 Fat Cat. You are late. You missed the first flight, but you catch the second flight. This is going to be the important one. How does the plane hold up IFR?
Santa Monica ground.
Jacob, good to see you, man, though. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I've had to Montgomery.
Enjoy your evening or day or wherever it happens to be where you live. And we will see you next time with any luck.
Romeo off 34601.
Brown bag code, welcome aboard. This is flight number 2, yeah.
Say your request.
Flight number 1 was a very long flight.
Romeo Alpha 346.
As it turns out, it was pretty windy.
Montgomery field.
It was very windy, actually. Alright. Coming up on ye old runway here. Beacons on, landing light, come on, strobe, come on. Those two can still stay off.
Romeo off 34601, clear to Montgomery Airport.
We're going to take number 2 here. We'll take full length.
Until crossing the Los Angeles 310 radial.
Oh boy.
Then a right turn heading.
Somebody else is going to try it too.
65, radar vector Santa Monica, then as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 9,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.2, squawk 7335.
Romeo Alpha 34691, clear to Montgomery Field.
Oh, those are pretty cool strobes.
When crossing Los
One
Angeles
goes and the other one goes.
radial heading 265. Vectors to Santa Monica VOR, then as filed. Maintain 3, expect 9910, 125.2 and 7335.
Romeo Alpha 34601, read back correct.
Oh, we need to go to the tower. Yeah, that's tower. Santa Monica Tower, Piper 717, Tango Sierra's holding short 2-1. Departure 125.2. I hope she heard me.
717, Tango Sierra, Santa Monica Tower, wind 220 at 9er, runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 21, Piper 717, Tango Sierra. Alright, on departure heading runway heading, I should say, until we cross the 310 radial, then a right turn to 250. I'm actually just going to punch 250 right into my heading mode there. Alright. Oh yeah, clear to the right, clear to the left. Nobody out there. Good. Let's do this.
Santa Monica ground, Romeo Alpha 34691.
Up.
Nose ramp with information go for taxi.
Instruments are green.
Romeo Alpha 34691, runway 21, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 21 via Alpha, Romeo Alpha 34691.
Very slight nose up here. My heading's going to be about 2-1 right there. Bring those flaps up. This thing sounds like it's going like hell, but it ain't. Rest assured. Alright, so we're staying on 310. We're going up to 3,000 feet. Or 210, I should say, up to 3,000 feet. We're looking for the 310 radial to be crossed. That should happen here about the shoreline. It's going to happen at about the worst possible time when she gives us the handoff. In fact, she'll give us the handoff about the time we're supposed to make a damn turn. That's what Peter always does. Peter's mean. Almost as mean as Keith. Some trim. There's 1,000 feet. 210. 95 knots. Ish. Still waiting for that 310 radio.
So departure.
So call departure, Piper 717, take us here. 52. Took out departure, Piper 717, Tango Sierra, 1,300 for 3,000.
43988, traffic observed.
Alright, there's movement.
Airport at this time. Radar services actually
Marcus now.
Keep you on radar services for now. However, report cancellation of IFR in the air on the ground within 5 minutes after landing.
95 knots, 210 on the heading. Ish.
Is approved.
That turn's coming up here in a second. There's 1,500 feet, 1,500 more to go.
Number 717, Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
One up to 5,000, Piper 717, Tango Sierra. And there is the radial crossing right there, so no delay, 250. We still have a nice standard rate turn here. So we're cleared up to 5,000 feet, that's good.
544 Juliet Hotel, contact Point Magoo approach, 124.7.
There's 250. Next up, we're going to expect direct to Santa Monica. So we'll tune Santa Monica in. We already confirmed that was 110.8. So 110.8 here. Get that ready to go. We want to be 250, 95 knots. Going up to 5,000 feet now.
On thermal traffic, still with SoCal approach.
If we were going to do an after takeoff check, we'd make sure the flaps were in, which they are.
The 544 Juliet Hotel,
visual inspection confirms that.
Camera altimeter 2985.
And everything else looks good. Great.
Number 717 Tango Sierra reaching 3,000, turn right heading 060.
Right turn 060 reaching 3,000 feet, 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, there's 2,700. We got our heading knob tuned up to 060. Keep turning that sucker around here, like so. There's 3,000 feet. We're going to make our right turn. Go for standard right turn here. There we go. 3,000 feet, climbing 5,000, now turning right 060. 95 knots. Got that maintained. Everything else in the green. There's IFR. Rolling out 060. Kind of IFR. 060. Alright, maintaining 95 knots, 3,000.
717 Tango Sierra. We will proceed direct to Santa Monica VOR, then resume on navigation. Contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
Direct Santa Monica, 134.9er, resume on nav, Piper 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Say again the frequency for Piper 7 Tango Sierra, sorry.
For 7 Tango Sierra, 134.9er.
134.9 or 7 Tango Sierra, thanks.
School departure, Romeo Alpha 34691, 1,300, climbing 3,000.
Romeo Alpha 34691, SoCal departure, radar contact. Altimeter is 2987, climb and maintain 9,000.
Okay, we need to get on that needle here. 4,200, intercepting the Santa Monica VOR. Leaving the Santa Monica VOR on the 125 radial, which we're almost at. So 125 is coming up here. Here comes station passage. Almost. Did we pass it? No, we haven't yet. Okay, we'll just keep flying this way. SoCal departure, Piper 717, take us here, 4,500, 5,000.
For 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, LA, altimeter 2987.
87, Piper 7, take us here. 0.8. If we were to tune this in.
Southwest 2034, contact SoCal approach 124.5.
Direct. Should be. Oh, there's the station passage. Alright, 125. 125 is about what we're doing right now. Let ourselves get just a little bit past this thing.
Turn right heading 060.
Here comes 5,000 feet. Now what we're going to do is engage the autopilot because I need some help here. So autopilot servos can come on.
78 Lima Delta, contact Palm Springs Tower 119.7.
Heading mode. Alt hold. Alt hold. I don't know what that was. We'll make a slight right turn here. We're trying to get on the 125 radial outbound from Santa Monica, which is 110.8.
Southwest 2034, SoCal approach. Los Angeles altimeter is 2987. Cross the Santa Monica VOR at and maintain 7,000.
Crap. Hey, what's going on here? Come on. Stop doing this crap to me. Let's go. There we go.
From Alpha 34601, when able, proceed direct Santa Monica VOR. Contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
That sucker turn there. All right, 125 is going to be maintained-ish. Overshot just a little bit. We'll get ourselves turned back. Keep ourselves out of the red line here. And we're gonna pull our leaner mixture. Ooh, not that far. Oh, you know what? I never went mixture full rich for takeoff. I knew I missed something. All right, I'll bring our landing lights off now. We're at altitude. Okay, we can breathe for a few minutes here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna intercept. We're gonna join Victor 64. So to join Victor 64, we're going to intercept the 251 radial inbound to Seal Beach. So we'll tune in Seal Beach down here in Nav 2.
Rogue Alpha 346 Center 1, SoCal approach. Good evening, Los Angeles altimeter 2987.
Turn him down just a touch. Alright, Seal Beach is 115.7. 115.7.
Southwest 2034, do you have the weather for LAX?
Dear God. Where's the click spot at?
Vectors for the ILS runway 2.
Alright, 115.7 right there. And we're looking for the 251 radial inbound. So we're going to put 251 at the tail end here. Oh, crap. No, not up there. 251 right there on the tail. So we're looking for that crossing to happen. And then we'll also get Seal Beach ready to go in our secondary here. So hop on down here, 115.7. 5.7. And we're good. Alright, so we're at 5,000 feet.
Uniform, SoCal
we are on the 125 radio out of Santa Monica. And we are trying to stay out of the red, which we're doing a good job of. Okay. Huh. That's a lot.
Centurion.
Green Dragon, 917. Good to see you, man.
Yankee, SoCal
welcome aboard.
6101 ident.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Aussie, first of all, before we do that, let's change our gas tanks here.
We're 4905 Yankee, Roger. Make that in your
we'll be sure to check on that here. I'm sure we'll be good. We'll be sure to forget about that here in a few minutes. Aussie Benny reminds me that if you click on the pilot operating manual, and jam it under the flaps, you get like a couple more knots out of it.
Squawk 6101.
Apparently, this is a real thing. If the flaps come out ever so slightly, they get you more speed, which totally doesn't make any sense. So when we talk about performance tuning X-Plane, this is exactly the scenario where I want to performance tune. Flying over Los Angeles with cloud cover
43988 IFR cancel
in a high... Well, this aircraft's not too bad on this aircraft's pretty easy on the frames, but like, if I were doing this in the PC-12, man, like, it would be crazy. Look at that crab.
Gesture squawk code. Or 4950 Yankee, thank you.
But yeah, these are the scenarios that you want to look for when you're performance tuning, because if you can get decent frame rates here, you get them good anywhere.
Number 2
X-Plane 1972, dude, I love VOR flying.
When able to proceed direct Santa Monica VOR.
Hey, what's going on? Why are we falling off course here?
Number 572 Alpha Uniform, Joshua departure, squawk 3757 ident.
We are way off course, actually. I think the autopilot might be having some problems because of the weather.
Number 283 Pop Uniform, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
You gotta move back in here. But yeah, I do love VOR flying. That's I think it's very, very challenging and very interesting.
572 Alpha Uniform radar contact 18 miles south of the Victorville VOR. Altitude does check.
And things like this happen that sort of screw you up. So we're trying to get that needle centered back again.
5.4 with your request.
We're getting blown all over the place, though. GPS tells us we're tracking 114, but we're flying almost 130, so there's a 15-degree crab right now.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1, Piper 7 Tango Sierra.
Roman Alpha 34691, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
28.1, Roman Alpha 34691.
That was 2034, contact SoCal approach 128.5.
That up there. Now we can start turning into that just a touch. I don't know why Nav lost.
Circle approach, good evening, Roman Alpha 34691, 9000, and we have a quick question.
See if that stays centered.
Romeo Alpha 34691, SoCal approach. John Wayne, altimeter 2987. It's going to be a minute or two before I get to your question.
Altimeter 34691.
We're 283 Papa Uniform, SoCal approach. Los Angeles altimeter 2987.
SoCal Piper 717, take us 5000.
That was 2034, SoCal approach. Depart Santa Monica, heading 070 vectors. ILS runway 24 right approach. Number 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, showing altimeter 2987.
877 Tango Sierra. It's modeled after real life. I think the autopilot can only correct for 2 to 4 degree crab. Ah, interesting. That I would have never guessed. Peter! It's good to see you, man. Welcome aboard.
We're 572 Alpha Uniform.
The
SoCal
man, the legend, Mr. Peter Gray. X-Plane, man, it's nice to go back to the roots once in a while, man. I definitely have a blast whenever I hop into the old VORs here.
We're 572 Alpha Uniform. I've got
so we're flying on this course. We want to intercept this next course. So once we start to see movement on that needle, we'll get ready to make our turn.
572 Alpha Uniform cleared to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport via President.
And then we'll kind of go from there.
Direct to the Paradise VOR.
Jonathan Cordova, good to see you, man.
186
Welcome
to
aboard.
Haley. Victor 6.
Yeah, to Aussie. Yeah, I was off course. I was definitely off course there. We fell quite a ways off course, actually.
Maintain 900,000.
The legend, that fair enough, Peter. We'll call Keith the legend. How about that? All right, we should start seeing... Actually, once we get over the water, we'll start seeing movement on that needle.
572 Alpha Uniform.
Emery 634, good to see, man. Am I ever going to fly the TBM 850? I don't know. I don't own it. I don't currently have any plans to buy it. So, at the moment, no, I don't. Average gamer says VOR flying is complicated. I mean, it's a little complex. That's probably one of the more difficult departures that you can do.
Temporary failure.
That's definitely one of the more difficult departures that you can do on the network. But
no problem.
I mean, it's fun. It's interesting.
Romeo Alpha 34691, now the same on my side, Romeo.
Okay, so we're starting to see movement here. What we're going to do is we're going to sync this guy up, go into heading mode, go to heading mode. We're going to switch over to Seal Beach, which is 115.7. And we're going to be intercepting the reciprocal of
clearance is void if not off by 0130 Zulu. Time now 0121. If not off by 0130, report this frequency of your intentions.
Right there.
Frequency change is approved and advised.
Once that needle gets a little closer, we'll say 2 dots away. We'll come down here, hit the nav button, like so. And now the plane should intercept that. Cross our fingers.
Southwest 2034 to set and maintain 4,000.
So we should see it start to turn here momentarily. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Number 572 Alpha Uniform, climb and maintain 900,000.
There it goes. Alright. So that's going to turn into about 7-1. We'll see how it does with these winds. Alright, so we're going to fly this to Seal Beach, which is currently 8 miles away. Once we cross the Seal Beach VOR, we're going to make a right turn. We're going to fly the 080 course outbound and to intercept the El Toro VOR. So El Toro is next. Nope, we're off course again. Alright, so let's go back to heading mode, get ourselves back on course. So I think it's having problems turning into the VORs. It seems to lose it, and I'm guessing it's because of the winds. So we're going to turn ourselves back into the VOR, get it inside the circle here. Much flying bang on where we're supposed to now.
Turn right, heading.
So we're tracking 6766. We're flying 6766. Very slight turn there. So I should be able to hit nav mode now.
Romeo Alpha 34691, right heading 100 and join Victor 23.
Gotta do it. I don't know how much I trust this autopilot now. Kind of skeeving me out a bit.
Southwest 2034 reaching 4,000, reduced speed to 210 knots or less.
Alright, we're going to stop using that for now. We're going to go to heading mode. We'll just keep her lined up ourselves. At least until we get past Seal Beach here. El Toro is going to be next, though, 117.2. So El Toro 117.2. Push this guy in. 117.
Number 544 Juliet Hotel, contact Santa Barbara, approach 120.55.
Good there. And we'll put in 117.2 up here as well. 0.2. 4.5 miles to go till we get to the VOR. 7.2. We're looking for the reciprocal 325 this time. So I'm going to put 325 here at the bottom.
Turn right heading at 220.
25's right there. Alright, 3 miles to go. Departing Seal Beach at 080 course. Just do that now. 080.
Number...
I have a 737 American Airlines.
Number 4950 Yankee, SoCal departure ident. Number 544 Juliet Hotel, Santa Barbara approach. Go ahead with your request.
J Snap, if you're having that problem, that generally happens when you're...
544 Juliet Hotel, expect that. Descend now,
yeah,
maintain 4,000.
email like Peter said, but I know that people have had those kind of problems with FlightEdge. If you have FlightEdge configured and you connect to PilotEdge and you have FlightEdge on not on your Wi-Fi and it's configured, it'll cause your computer to run like bad. So either like remove FlightEdge or turn your iPad on and put it on Wi-Fi. All right, here comes Station Passage. Station
Number 4950 Yankee, radar contact overhead Santa Catalina VOR. Climb and maintain 5,000 and the John Wayne altimeter 2987.
Slight turn here. We're tracking. Getting pushed out to sea here. Let's see if nav mode's gonna work on that.
Number 283 Papa uniform, contact SoCal approach, 1.1.
I think the autopilot's pretty well borked in terms of nav mode.
Good evening, SoCal
Continue doing
approach.
heading mode here.
Twin Star 283 Papa uniform with 5,000.
Number 283 Papa uniform, SoCal approach, good evening. Proceed
there's Station
direct
Passage.
Dana, reasonable navigation,
right,
and the John Wayne altimeter 2987.
Crap.
Direct Dana, navigation 3 Papa uniform.
Now will it work?
Number 544 Juliet Hotel at Quang, cleared VOR.
Got our own little vomit comet going here. The vomit meteorite, maybe. Alright, we're going to fly this for 14 miles and then make our next turn. So we just flew over Seal Beach, Los Alamitos. Over here is the venerable John Wayne Airport. I feel like this one's going a little quicker, though, this flight. Probably because there's a lot more going on. But we basically just cleared the Los Angeles airspace. Always, always, always intense. Ah, there you go, J-Snap. That's like the #1 problem that I've seen in terms of performance with like that. I've seen that one so many times. Instrument called the drift meter. Scope pointed straight down. As long as you can see the ground, you rotate it until the scale and the reticle line up with your track, and then you read out your drifting. Holy crap, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I could handle something like that. I'm okay with cheating here and using the GPS once in a while. That's pretty wild. B26 Fat Cat asks, any time in the Saab 340A? Yeah, I probably got 40 or 50 hours in the Saab. Or probably 30, 40 hours, whatever. I bought it a couple years ago when I first started simming an X-Plane. I think it's a great plane. It sounds amazing. It's very, very complete. They'll call it a study sim, but it's a very, very complete sim. And it flies really well. I think it's definitely worth picking up if you enjoy those types of planes. It's on the short list of planes for us to fly. But I'm basically only streaming once a week right now, and it's probably going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. So it's difficult to cover all the planes that I want to cover, and then also fly the planes that I want to fly. Like, it's not just about covering new and shiny stuff, but there's also just a set of planes that like I haven't spent much time in E1000 by Aerobasque, and I really want to spend some time in that plane. So. Yeah, the Saab is also on the list. I need to relearn the Saab. That's going to take some time. When I put together the X-Plane video a couple weeks back, I just had to hot start the Saab. Like just start it up for me. I have no idea how to turn this thing on anymore. Jonesy, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. Sorry, Beef. Pat, could I see I missed your message earlier? All right, sit rep. 6.7 miles, still increasing. We're going to 14 miles.
50
14 DME, and when we start seeing movement on this, we'll go to heading mode briefly and get ready for the turn. But if you're just joining us, it's really windy in SoCal. It's playing hell with my autopilot right now.
SoCal approach Centurion 495.
Nav mode basically just doesn't want to do anything.
We're 4950 Yankees.
Like if you get it all lined up and it's good to go, then it's fine. It'll do it. But
208.750.
yeah. Take a look at the weather down in Montgomery. Broken 2700 in VFR. They can probably get us down low enough. There is an ILS approach that we can do.
Southwest 2034, contact Los Santos Tower 133.9.
A hell of an ILS. I don't even know how to read that chart. Huh. I guess they'd have to bring us in over there, yeah. We probably will not have to do the ILS in Montgomery. Call it a hunch. I think they'll be slow enough to make a visual approach. Weather in SoCal. You don't see this very often. It's kind of cool. There's El Toro. Off to our right here is John Wayne underneath the cloud back there. There's probably some guys down. There's a couple guys down there, I think. How many we got? There's one guy. He's taking off. 22 right. 20 right, sorry. And that's it for now. So we should hear him soon on our frequency, I would think.
We're 450 Yankee advice.
10 miles, we got 4 to go to the turn. 2800 at MYF is visual is borderline at best.
Contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Yeah. I'm expecting the ILS coming in there. DL Greer, good to see you, man. By the E1000, great bird. Yeah, I put a little bit of time into it. I put a ton. I like the fact that it's really fast. It's like awesome for FS economy. Jonesy, we're flying Santa Monica down to Montgomery. And we flew a VFR flight Palm Springs up to Santa Monica before this one. It was a very long flight.
29er.
But yeah, you're catching. You're about midway, probably about midway through this flight.
Yankee's got information, so look for John Wayne.
50 Yankee, Roger. Expect vectors for the visual approach. Runway 20 right.
Somebody coming in, John Wayne too.
20 right, 50 Yankee.
Number 283 Papa uniform. Climb and maintain.
All the cool kids are out tonight.
Already 7,000 Papa uniform.
Alright, what do we got here? A mile and a half to the turn. No movement down here. That's worrisome. 7.2, 117.2. Well, alright,
370 Delta
okay,
Sierra.
So we need to go heading here.
Roger, can you confirm piston or turbine, Duke?
Good there. Let's go to heading mode. Let's change over to El Toro, 117.2. Let's go to the reciprocal of
0 Delta Sierra, Roger. Cleared to the San Diego Lindbergh Airport via coastal number 54 tech route. Maintain 4,000, expect 9,000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.4, squawk 3067, and hold for release.
We're going to see movement. It's going to be real quick on this guy when it happens. Where are we at right now?
Beach 0 Delta Sierra, reback is correct, and advises frequency short of the runway number 1 for departure.
Departure, good evening, Diamond 248 Sierra Delta.
2,400.
Did we get blown that far off
Number
course?
4950 Yankee, turn right heading 050 vectors for the visual approach.
Okay, there's movement.
050 down to 3000, 50 Yankee.
For 248 Sierra Delta, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
We should have crossed it by now. That's really weird.
Just want to verify 3000 for 50 Yankee.
50 Yankee, affirmative 050 and 3,000.
50 Yankee, okay.
I think I might have done something wrong here. Like we Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. There's station crossing. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, 158. 158. Somehow we cut the corner on that.
Number 248 Sierra Delta, turn left heading 140, vector for Victor 23.
Left 140, this is 248 Sierra Delta.
58. Where's it at right? Where the freaking heck is it? Okay, more turn. More turn. Lots more turn needed. Trying to get ourselves back on course. I'm looking at the PilotEdge map.
I don't expect vectors, ILS runway 28 right.
This isn't supposed to happen like that. We're supposed to go straight and then down. And we sort of curved that somehow. So either my autopilot's doing some weird stuff. All the instruments are in the green.
We're 717 Tango Sierra. Looks like you're lost a little bit. Flight present heading join Victor 363.
Present heading Victor 363, 7 Tango Sierra. What the fuck is going on? What is 7.2? Pardon my French. Five, 8. There it is.
For 576 Tango Bravo Joshua approach, maintain VFR. Squawk 40.
I honestly have no idea what the hell just happened. My radio's doing some weird stuff here. Alright, 158. 158. We missed Victor 363.
Scouts 5613 SoCal departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 1000.
Okay, we got movement. It's coming back in. I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna stay in heading mode for this.
Number 248 Sierra Delta, still need you on heading 140 for traffic. It'll be a vector for Victor 23. As soon as I'm able to get you on it, you can count on it.
I just wanted to confirm.
John C, send me an email, man. Shoot me an email at the address below.
Number 248 Sierra Delta, traffic 1221.
Yeah, I don't think it's a failure. It's not behaving like it's a failure.
5,500.
It's very bizarre though, whatever's happening here, and I don't know if it's pilot error or what the deal is.
Number 4950 Yankee, the airport is off your right side, 2 to 3 o'clock and 7.
We're supposed to be on 158 to DME 12, and then we're going to join up Oceanside is next.
4950 Yankee, right base, runway 20 right, cleared visual approach.
Visual 20 right, we'll enter on the right base, 50 Yankee.
5.3, 115.3 here.
Bravo, radar contact 3 miles southwest of the Victorville VOR. Altitude showing 6,500.
301 inbound.
Tango Bravo, what is your aircraft type and intended cruise altitude? Number 6 Tango Bravo, roger.
Okay, there we caught it. That's really weird. I don't know if it's just because the crosswind is so high here. 180, I mean only 7 degrees right now. Now we got clouds. What's the temperature outside? We have to deal with any icing?
Scouts 5613, turn right heading 070. When able, proceed direct Santa Monica, then resume navigation.
Line that sucker up there. Alright, back to our charts here. Never a dull moment in the stream, guys. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Like it. I don't know if it's something I did or what the deal there was. But if you look at the PilotEdge map, like I was flying straight, and then I started flying a curve.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 3.5 miles eastbound VFR aircraft indicating 5,100.
Negative traffic. We're kind of in the soup here. Pepper 7 Tango Sierra.
Roger.
More than kind of in the soup here. We're cloud surfing. Ain't gonna see no traffic out there. All right. How we doing? Sit rep. Okay, we're flying down to 12 miles. Okay. That's going to happen sooner than later, isn't it?
Sierra Delta, turn 10 degrees left.
All right. Oceanside's next, 115.3. Let's go back. We're in heading mode. Good. 115.3 now to Oceanside. And we're looking for the reciprocal 301.
13, contact SoCal approach 134.9er.
301 right there. Roughly.
Number 572 Alpha Uniform, contact SoCal approach 119er.6.
And we'll intercept that.
Romeo Alpha 346 Center 1 is to maintain 5,000.
All right. This flight has been a lot more stressful than I was anticipating. The blasphemous bear, welcome aboard, man. First stream, love the videos. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you tuning in. Happy Friday. You've tuned into a doozy here.
Report 950.
We're getting lost.
I gave that to you. Contact John Wayne Tower 126.8.
Chuckson89, good to see you, man. These are HD Clouds version 2. You can get them over at explain.org.
For 572 Alpha Uniform, SoCal approach, Palomar, altimeter 29990.
Let's turn into that ever so slightly. Not too much, though. So.
Roger, thanks. Number 248 Sierra Delta,
tracking 147.
10 degrees
flying
left.
160. It's about a 13 degree.
10 degrees left, it's great zero.
Right, Sierra Delta, tell you what, when able, proceed direct the Oceanside VOR and contact SoCal approach now 119.6.
Direct Oceanside over to SoCal 119.6.
Alright, now if I go to nav mode, I think it's going to hold that.
232 Whiskey Papa, 900, climbing to 2,000, 232 Whiskey Papa.
Number 232 Whiskey Papa, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000, say departure heading.
Departure heading 220, will maintain 4,000, 232 Whiskey Papa.
Number 2 Whiskey Papa, roger. Usually as you hit about 500 feet AGL, you need to make that departure heading turn.
Roger that, Whiskey Papa.
Okay. Nav is still not picking up that turn. Still grabbing too much there.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, traffic is 12 to 1 o'clock. About 4 miles southeastbound. Diamond Star level 5,000.
We're looking for him. 7 Tango Sierra, negative on the traffic though. Okay, is that him? Oh, there he is. Is that him? No, that's a ship. That's a boat. That's not a plane. 12 to 1 o'clock. That's going to be
5613 SoCal approach, roger.
LA
altimeter
back in here. I know we're supposed to follow the coastline. I can cheat a little bit there.
Number 248 Sierra Delta SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 29990. Advise any other weather, please. Romeo Alpha 346 center 1 turn left, heading 080 vectors ILS runway 28 right approach.
Okay, how we tracking? We doing good? We doing good.
We're at 248 Sierra Delta, depart the Oceanside VOR, heading 0. Let's go 0.
Can the autopilot fly off of nav 2? I don't think so. There's no option for nav 2. Basically, there's nav. Well, we can fly it off heading mode though. We can do heading mode, and this will I can do heading mode and sort of manage my VOR here. That's not a big deal.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, the Twin Star traffic will be no factor. He's got approximately 40 knot per hour overtake on you.
7 Tango Sierra, thanks. All right, he's still up in the soup though. I can't see anything up there. Still keep an eye out for him though. Airboss 3616, first stream here. Been watching your YouTube vids, found out you were streaming here, so love vids. Awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in, man. Welcome to your first live stream. Cheers.
That last call over 3
bad weather, Chuckson says, on 2 in bad weather conditions, they seem to be crazy dark. Yeah, they do some weird stuff. I mean, X-Plane doesn't model visibility very well, so like if you go through a bank of clouds, X-Plane just makes the whole thing gray.
Alrighty, thank you, 100.6 to 83 Papa Uniform.
I like it, Peter. Peter says boat plane.
Tango Sierra, contact SoCal approach, 119.6.
119.6, Piper 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 232, Whiskey Papa, turn right, heading 330. When able, proceed direct Seal Beach, then resume the navigation.
0.6.
Turn right, heading 330.
You?
Good evening, SoCal approach, Twin Star 283 Papa Uniform with you 7000.
Twin Star 283 Papa Uniform, SoCal
with you.
Approach, Palomar altimeter.
John C, I don't use track IR in cruise. I find it to be rather, like, if I'm flying IFR here, I want to be able to, like, get myself around the cabin without, like, moving my head around. I don't use it in cruise. It's pretty much just while my visual stages. Man, I'm still getting pushed. SoCal approach, Piper 717 Tango Sierra 5000.
Number 717 Tango Sierra, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 29990. Report when you have the weather for Montgomery.
90 will grab the weather, 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, 90. Right there.
Scouts 5613, contact
still hunting
SoCal
for that damn VOR.
7.4.
Okay, Montgomery weather to winds 230 at 8.
Scouts 5613, SoCal approach, Roger. John Wayne altimeter 2987.
And broken 2700.
Navigation.
And the altimeter's 2991. SoCal approach, Piper 717 Tango Sierra has the Montgomery weather.
Number 7 Tango Sierra, thank you. Expect vectors for the ILS runway 28 right approach.
We'll expect vectors ILS 28 right approach, Piper 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 576 Tango Bravo, Palmdale altimeter 29790.
Okay, so we plan for an ILS approach here. Get that chart up. After we cross the Oceanside VOR, we're going to make a turn to 145. Heading out towards Mission Bay. Mission Bay is 117.8. Tune that in. Get that ready, I should say. 117.8 there. And then 117.8 here.
Roman Alpha 34601, turn right heading 100.
Find the click spot. There we go.
100, Roman Alpha 34601.
Okay, there's bang on the center. Turn left just a little bit here. 9 miles to go. 10 miles to go till Station Passage. I find Boeing FMC route input to be more intuitive than the Rebel 1.
4691 would like to terminate with missed approach for training.
Weird to me. I don't know. Like my exposure to Airbuses or JAR design Airbuses, and the route configuration for the JAR design Airbuses are bad, like not good at all. So I do prefer Boeing, but I think if I were using a proper Airbus, I probably wouldn't care, to be honest. I think once you get used to the different ways of doing things, you do them a couple times, like they're pretty okay. But yeah, Airbus is very different for those that run properly. Kali asks if I've ever flown the A330 by JAR. Kali, I have 2 videos on YouTube that are quite popular. The A330. Yeah, I have flown the A330. I like it. It's a good plane. Really good plane. Especially when you combine the Blue Sky Star sound pack.
232 Whiskey Papa. Let's see if I can make this turn easier on you here.
How's the flight factor 757? It's okay. It's not my favorite plane in the world, but
it's inbound Santa Monica, then resume the navigation.
It's got a pretty good shared cockpit configuration. It's been built for it. I've done that a few times with a number of people. I prefer the 767 personally if I'm going to fly a plane that big. But in general, I prefer planes more the size of the 320 and the 737. QPAC A320 hype. Yeah, dude, if they ever come up with a 3D cockpit, dude, I'll be all over it. T-Craft, good to see you, man. Watch my video about the FlightEdge Sim 727. Love 727s. Enjoy the heck out of the 727. Awesome, dude. There's a huge update coming for the 727 very soon. If you like the 727, that update's gonna make you real happy. Peter says Airbuses are interesting in my FTD experience. There's your authority right there.
Alpha 346 center.
Are the jars good on frame rates? The 320 is really easy on the frames. A little bit less so nowadays. The 330 is a bit hard though. The 330 definitely will run your system a little hot.
Skywest 5613, contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Tannerman says the BSS pack with the CRJ is so nice. Yeah, dude, that's on my list. I'm definitely picking that up this weekend. Blasphemous Bear, would I ever consider doing a cross-country flight subscriber Twitch milestone? Maybe one of these days. I mean...
Romeo Alpha 346, center 18 miles.
So I look at it like this. I can do one 5-hour, like if we were to fly coast to coast, I could do one 5-hour flight. And maybe we would find that to be entertaining. Or I can do like 3 or 4 1-hour flights. And we can just go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And shit, like in 5 hours I could fly 3 or 4 different airplanes. But yeah, I mean, maybe one of these days we'll plan like a Los Angeles to New York or something. Like if I were to do it, it's going to be for like a VATSIM event where it's like light up the US type stuff.
2.5 miles northbound VFR aircraft indicating 3,000.
But I don't know. I think a 5-hour flight sounds a lot more interesting on paper than it is in person, like in reality. But that's just my opinion. What do you think about buses flying the Project Airbus A320 right now in FS9? Nice, dude. I could never get that to work.
Whiskey Papa, contact SoCal approach 134.9.
Granted, I didn't have the patience to try to get it to work. I could never get it to work properly. The only thing I don't like about jars, the textures are trash. The 330 textures are better.
Yeah,
the 320 textures leave a little bit to be desired. The 320 textures, 330 textures are definitely better. How are we doing here? 2.2 miles to go.
Whiskey Papa, SoCal approach Los Angeles, altimeter 2987. We're 283 Papa uniform. Go ahead with your request.
Gosh, come on.
Where's 283 Papa uniform? If we could get the on our GPS runway 27, that'd be great.
All right, station passage here is coming up.
Uniform, expect that.
We're gonna plan for 145 next. So we'll move that right there. 145. So we start to push a little closer here.
Skywest 5613, contact SoCal approach.
Go with the left tank because we forgot to do that. Milestone flight should play the game. Peter tries to virtually kill Catstrator. That might not be a bad one, dude. You and Keith can plan the most devious failures. Like a vacuum pump failure or something right now would probably piss me off pretty good.
613 to 11,000.
Skywest 5613, SoCal.
There's station passage. We're taking this down. Looks like 9. No.
990.
6 mile leg. Looks like 13 miles. We're taking this till we make the next change. Turn it into that. So let's get that.
Alpha 346 center 1 at Penny. Contact Montgomery Tower.
Nav mode would work if we weren't flying such a goddamn crab right now.
At Penny or to Tower Romeo Alpha 346.
No, we're still like 10 degrees. Tracking 146. Flying 156, 160.
Uniform.
It's crazy.
Turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 7,000.
Look at that.
160, descend and maintain 7,000.
That's ridiculous. Oh boy. Boston to Denver. Yeah. Did JFK to London, no longer need to do long flights. I mean, I've done some long flights in the past. I did Anchorage to Boston one time. It was like 6 hours plus. And I landed in Boston. I was like, well, that was fun, but like, okay, whatever. Granted, I took off in the morning and I worked all day. I was working from home, but Andrew, I don't know. When'd you leave, man?
Catstrator sounds good tonight.
No, he does.
Cat sounds good every night.
Yeah. Chachi 442, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Andrew, you're missing us trying to chase a VOR needle here.
Depending on how much alcohol's in your system.
Never enough. Oh man. Stretch.
We're 572 Alpha uniform, contact SoCal approach 124.35.
124.352 Alpha.
Well, apparently somebody's watching my stream. I just got a copy of the Blue Sky Star sound pack.
Number 572 Alpha Uniform, SoCal approach. Roger, Limburg altimeter 2909.
Works for me.
Maintain 5,000.
For what it's worth, nav moving to CRJ to track VOR is useless. Good to know. Ridiculous.
Welcome back. Depart Mission Bay, heading 090.
How's the twatter? The twatter's not bad. It looks really good. I think the flying is okay, but the sounds are not spectacular.
Number 283 Pop Inform, Depart Mission Bay, heading 090.
If you can get it on sale, I think it's pretty good. But honestly, I'm really actually not. I haven't flown that thing in so long. I don't know. Some other folks here might be a better judge of the Twin Otter. Black VQ. Good to see you, man. Bet real pilots wish they could do what sim pilots do during flights, like beer or do laundry. Yeah, no kidding.
We're 572 Alpha Uniform, turn right, heading 180. Number 283 Alpha Uniform, SoCal approach.
Some planes up there. What's that guy doing? Where's he going? Oh, there's a couple of them. Those guys are going to the Air Force Base, Miramar.
Number 2480 Delta, turn right, heading 160, and to maintain 3,500.
160 then.
At some point, we have to start paying attention. Because we'll actually, like, get vector
Scout 5613, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000, Scout 5613.
Alright, how we doing? We're still tracking.
Number 283 Pop
Jackson, have you ever
have
you had experience with Sky Next? Going to come to X-Plane soon? I mean, people have been saying it's coming to X-Plane soon for some time. But no. I left FSX right around the time Active Sky Next was kind of becoming a thing and becoming really popular. So I've never used it. I always use Rex and VATSIM, weather, and whatever else.
248 Delta, 7 miles from Sidru, turn right, heading 210, maintain 3,000.
I wish, like, I want to see something like Active Sky Next. I use FS Global Real Weather personally right now. That I'm quite happy with. But yeah, I'd be interested in seeing what the Active Sky guys could do with this sim. I was going KSMO to Dulles. Love to see you do that. Yeah, okay, Airbus, maybe. I've done Boston to San Diego.
Scout 5613. You have the weather for Montgomery.
Affirmative, Scout.
I don't know. Maybe we'll plan a long haul flight one of these nights.
5613 vectors for the ILS.
That's going to be like 7 o'clock. Hop on, do a VATSIM thing,
approach, guys.
and crank a few beers back. Have a good time. Type of flight.
Guys, 5613. If you
I make no promises that happening anytime soon, though.
Expect vectors for the ILS 28 right approach.
Like these hour-and-a-half long flights are pushing my limits.
28 left. We'll expect
How we doing?
28
10
right.
miles.
ILS 28 right. Scout 5613.
Well, if you can find that chart, let me know, because I have no idea where you can find one.
I didn't mean to say 28 left. I'm sorry. I just realized how dumb I am.
At least she can admit to it. Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna have a changeover here soon. Oh crap. 13 miles. Coming up on that. So what's next? 117.8 Mission Bay, 117.8. Tune that in down here. That should be 326 reciprocal. About right there.
Number 232 is SoCal approach.
That's pretty much what we're on right now.
Burbank altimeter 2984. Do you have any special approach requests tonight?
Peter says he feels the same way headed flights over 90 minutes to regional J. Yeah, I mean, it's like, when I'm doing it by myself, I don't really care. But when I'm sitting here on Twitch, like, it is very difficult to fill the airwaves. Like, I can usually get, that's why my streams are a little on the shorter side compared to some other folks. Because usually about like 3 hours of commentary is all I have in me before my brain just turns to mush.
Descend and maintain 5,000.
Down 5,000 left.
This has been an interesting one tonight, just because it's been
right.
There's been a lot of downtime.
That's 5613.
And I'm happy that this second flight has had a lot of excitement, because I don't think I could have done another hour-and-a-half long PFR flight, or hour long, or whatever it was.
2,200 climbing 3,000.
Alright, there's 13 miles. We'll make a change over here, 117.8.
671 SoCal approach.
And we go to reciprocal 326.
Right there.
Romeo for 3461,
on the needle.
Go into Carif currently and will then
okay,
divert to
we
Limburg.
should expect...
Romeo 3461, I'm sorry, the beginning of your request was broken.
Romeo for 3461,
let's talk about the ILS 28 right approach into Montgomery.
To hold and then divert to Limburg.
Tuning into 111.7.
Hold at Carif as published.
Planning a 281 heading, or course I should say, coming in. The minimums this afternoon or this evening will be 200 feet.
30 Zulu time now.
AGL, or 623 feet above sea level. And yeah, not really much to worry about there. Pretty drop dead simple approach.
Skies 5613, contact SoCal.
I imagine we'll get vectored on the final there.
2345 Skies.
We'll get that tuned in. We're going to go 111.7.
Set 10 Delta Sierra, release for departure, clearance void, if not off by 0210.
If we check on the weather again, how are we looking?
If not off by
2308. So that's not too bad. Not as bad as it's been.
This frequency of your intentions, time now
broken 2700 though, still a little cloudy out.
And report airborne.
Alright. 11.
Skies 5613, SoCal approach, roger, turn 10 degrees right.
Romeo for 3461, we have
Number 232 Whiskey Papa, 6 miles from Buddy, turn right, heading 050, descend and maintain 3000 until established localizer cleared islands from 8 approach.
Alright. What are my must-have sceneries? I also made a video on that too. Go to my YouTube channel, check it out. Pretty much anything by Mr. X. Anything that Tom Curtis puts out for payware.
Tower, 118.6.
Ice made some really good sceneries. Ice 8383 in the org. And here on Twitch as well.
Number 572 Alpha uniform, turn right, heading
really, I wouldn't say I have any must-have sceneries. Like, there's places that I fly, and when I fly there, I try to find the best sceneries I can. You know, where we have 3 pretty good ones that we're going to do today. And, yeah, I mean, I have just a ton of SoCal sceneries.
Failure request vector into Montgomery back.
Romeo Alpha 34691, roger, 2 engines out, or 1?
Overcast clouds are see-through. When will that be fixed?
Second, Romeo.
I don't know that it ever will.
Romeo Alpha 34691,
at least not next plane 10.
Have both engine leave Romeo Alpha 34691.
Alright, this came through broken. Romeo Alpha 34691, understand you need to return to Montgomery, turn right, heading 090.
090 Romeo 34691.
Romeo Alpha 34691, are you declaring an emergency?
Affirmative, declaring an emergency, Romeo Alpha 34691.
Romeo Alpha 34691, roger, I understand you are declaring an emergency. I need to know the nature of your emergency, souls on board, and fuel remaining in time, please.
Romeo Alpha 34691, we have both engines failure, 1 soul on board.
Double engine failure departure out of Montgomery. He's over the ocean right now. I think he's gonna get a little. I think that's him right there. He's gonna get a little wet.
Romeo Alpha 34691, runway 10 left available at Montgomery for straight in. Wind 250 at 8.
And Romeo Alpha 34691, please stay vector for this runway.
Heading 090 to be at your 12 o'clock.
090 Alpha 34691.
Number 572 Alpha uniform is 5 miles from Rebo. Maintain 3,800 till established, which you are now on the localizer. Cleared localizer runway 27 approach.
Sorry guys, a lot going on.
Localizer runway 27 approach.
Turn up just a little bit here. Turn up cloud puffs, not see-through anymore. Yeah. Maybe when I buy my 1070 in a couple months.
Looks like you're going to be able to make Montgomery. You turn southbound on a heading of 090 would have been straight ahead. I don't even know where to put you at this point. Where would you like to go?
Romeo Alpha 34691. We currently heading 090, but do not have any airfield inside.
Yeah, you're not heading 090. That's why you're heading about 180. You're heading southbound. You landed me off to your left.
Emery asks who's giving a beer tonight. Who's giving a beer tonight?
Left,
Foxtrot Oscar, Astro Butch, Aussie Benny, and Mur 8771.
Romeo Alpha 34691 if you can. Fly heading 120 would be vector for the San Diego
why would they care how many
Airport.
People are on board? Because if you
unfortunately
cancel
if you approach
crash,
clearance for emergency fly heading 270, climb and maintain 5,000.
Oh, he just got an approach cancellation. Well, that's going to make it interesting now because he's going to be conflicting with me. I mean, Souls on board is because it crashed. They want to
12 o'clock in less than 6 miles.
They want to know how much you're looking. Like, they want to know how many people they're looking for. I think. I don't know. Oh, there you go.
Number 232 Whiskey Papa, contact
what
Burbank
Peter just
Tower
said. Souls on board for the ambulance, fuel on board for the fire truck size. Sharks don't sleep, man. Take it easy, buddy. Thanks for tuning in.
Scout 5613, turn right, heading 160.
Alright, how we doing here? We got 5 miles to go.
Romeo Alpha 34691, are you going to be able to make Limburg?
And if we have to go direct, we'll go 050.
Unable to get to Limburg.
Roger. We're 572 Alpha uniform, turn right, heading 360, climb and maintain 5,000.
We're having basically a glider down there. He's moving pretty good.
Number 2 Alpha uniform, there will be no delay. It'll be just a quick right 270-degree turn to final. Number 717 Tango Sierra, turn left, heading 090 vectors ILS runway 28 right approach.
090 vectors ILS 28 right approach. Pepper 7 Tango Sierra.
Romeo Alpha 34691, I'll get the Coast Guard airborne. Number 710 Delta Sierra, I did.
Alright, 111.7 is coming up next. Put that in right there. We're going to go to 281. 281 on the course.
Number 710 Delta Sierra, thank you. Radar contact about 4 miles east Santa Catalina VOR. Climb and maintain 5,000. Scout was 5613, 8 miles from Penny, turn right heading 250, descend and maintain 3,800 until established localizer are cleared to ILS runway 28 right approach.
Okay, so he got cleared for the approach, means we're going to get pushed out a little ways. We still haven't even been descended, or they still haven't descended us yet either.
Scout 5613 is 3,800.
Where are we on the map here? Yeah, we're
Scout 5613, you're going to fly through the localizer as well. Understand that when we give you these turns for the approaches, the turn needs to come even prior to your readback.
Alright, traffic in front of me. That guy now has missed the approach. Unless that was somebody else. Well, I feel bad for the Duke. He's in the water. All the way down there. Such a sad little Duke. It's actually a good screenshot opportunity right here, I think.
For 717 Tango Sierra, traffic 12 at 1 o'clock, 3 miles westbound via fire cards indicating 4,500.
Traffic inside Piper 7 Tango Sierra. That's him right there.
Scout 5613, desperately need that descent for traffic. Number 576 Eagle Bravo, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8. Number 572 Alpha uniform, traffic's off your right side. We'll call it 2 o'clock, 6 miles westbound CRJ, 4,400 descending 3,800.
CRJ out there too. Everybody's come down to play in
Number 572 Alpha uniform, traffic's now 1,000 below, turn right heading 090.
I'm also gonna go ahead and tune in tower, or queue up tower I should say, 19.2. 19.2 here. Just get that ready to go. One less thing to have to worry about. So we're 5,000 feet. We're still flying on a 090 heading. ILS is tuned in and ready to go.
Number 710 Delta Sierra, contact SoCal
lots of chaos right now in SoCal.
There. 576 taking mode, Bakersfield approach. Bakersfield altimeter 2978.
Wayne! 7154, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard. Big giant cat has escaped, yeah. Somebody let him out. Somebody gave him an airplane. What's going on? It's bad. It's
Number 710 Delta Sierra SoCal approach, showing altimeter 2987. Climb and maintain 9,000.
NK Gaming, man, good to see you, buddy. This is the last flight. We're getting vectored for the ILS here coming into Montgomery. I'm gonna call it quits. I've been going for like 3 hours now. A little over 3 hours. And I don't think I have another one in me tonight. Or if I do, it's not gonna be, unfortunately, it won't be with you guys.
Alright, I got several calling at the same time there. I got November 20464, I believe it was calling out SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 11,000.
Oh boy.
Was the others calling?
Also
Try
tired,
again.
apparently. Welcome back, Mr. Parker. King Air 3, good to see you, buddy. Finally streaming late enough for me to see it. Just catching the end.
Southwest 1453 Las Vegas.
Chevy's gonna be up
contact,
next.
Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Absolutely, Wayne. Transfactor, good to see you, man.
We're 572 Alpha uniform.
This
turn
will
right,
be the last flight.
190.
I'm sorry.
That was 5613. Contact Montgomery Tower 119.2.
This will be my first time doing an instrument approach into Montgomery. Excuse me. Brad, the pilot guy, welcome aboard. Fuego 275.
Tango Sierra, turn right, heading 100.
Right, 100, 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. Right, 100.
Number 20464, turn left, heading 090. We're 572 Alpha uniform, 7 miles from Rebo, turn right. Heading 240, descend and maintain 3,800 until established on the localizer. Cleared, localizer, runway 27 approach.
Alright. Still just chilling. I can't really talk a whole lot right now because I gotta wait for ETC to tell me what to do. Right over top of Gillespie. Should actually look down and see it. Oops. I don't want to look. Gillespie. There it is.
717 Tango Sierra, turn 10 degrees right.
10 degrees right, 7 Tango Sierra. Our frickin' monster crab here. Gangster crab. Lieutenant Parker, hey Cat, we can do a joint cockpit with Jeff soon, hopefully. I think we're trying to get one in before Flight SimCon. It's a matter of getting our schedules to line up. Excuse me, cracking like a prepubescent boy there. We get our schedules to line up.
20464 reaching 8,000.
But very, very, very soon, with any luck.
Joint Victor 64.
Brad, the pilot guy, is this the new PA140 that's released? It is, by vFlyteAir. It's good. I like it. I really like this plane. I'm having a blast tonight, just slowing her down. It's gonna be a real long ILS though. Yeah, you can run whatever weather you want.
Southwest 1453.
I mean, we're running real world weather, so that's what we get.
65.
Oh boy. Getting amped for this ILS approach. Eventually. Yeah, it's a pretty good panel. I mean, so this plane...
717 Tango Sierra, turn right, heading 170, descend and maintain 3,800.
170, 3,800, Piper 7 Tango Sierra. Alright, turn the alt hold maul off. Push the nose down.
Number 6 Tango Rob Rod.
My cheater button. We're going down to 3,800.
Number 710 Delta Sierra, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
Mixture full. That 3,800. Here we go. There we got the glide slope.
SoCal approach, November 710 Delta Sierra with you at 900,000.
That was 1453 LA Center is 134.65. Number 717 Tango Sierra, 6 miles from Penny, turn right heading 250, maintain 3,800 until established localizer cleared, ILS runway 28 right approach.
250, 3,800 till established, cleared ILS 28 right approach, Piper 7 Tango Sierra.
Number 572 Alpha Uniform, contact
All right.
Limburg Tower,
There's turn.
118.3, good night. Number 710 Delta Sierra, SoCal approach, Palomar altimeter 2990.
Roger, thanks. 0 Delta Sierra.
Established. What the 281. 281.
Southwest 1453 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Right. Here's 4,000 feet, 200 to go. Waiting for crossing here, which we've got. Alright, my aircraft. Okay, inbound course is going to be 281. Oh, great. That's what I wanted to see. 281. Bring the nose up a little low. There's 281. Ugh. Okay, there's a glide slope. Still off the localizer though.
Southwest 1453, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.55.
Still off the localizer. There we go. Okay, now we're high. Now we're on.
Southwest 1453, LA Center, roger, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Okay, there we go.
Number 6 Tango Bravo, roger, Bakersfield altimeter.
This is not a very well flown approach, that's for sure, but I'm not a real pilot. That's my excuse.
Thanks for echo.
There's the breakout. Broke out at 3,400.
Number 717 Tango Sierra at Penny, contact Montgomery Tower, 119.2.
Over the tower at Penny. Piper 7 Tango Sierra, take it easy.
Cessna 196.8.
Not the best approach, that's for sure.
3606.
It'll be alright though. Penny is identified by 7 DME. That's 4 miles away. We still got a lot of flying to do before we get there.
Number 19688, thanks. Radar contact 5 miles north of the Van Nuys VOR. Altimeter is 2985.
This ended up being a much more challenging flight than I was anticipating. Like, I know that departure is kind of funky, but usually once you got that, you're fine. Holy hell. Alright, Parker, take it easy, buddy. Have a good night. Hey, he didn't lose anything.
Target 695 LA
I think
Center,
the plane
squawk
lost himself.
5636.
Houston Snyder within 3/4 scale deflection. Real world standard. Oh, okay. So I'm doing, what you're saying, Peter, is I'm doing okay? There's 9 DME.
Ahrix 695.
Well then.
Negative. Radar
ATP
contact,
standards.
now
Yeah.
about 12 miles east of
According to Peter,
Hartford.
I could fly at
Pilot's
ILS.
discretion instead of maintain flight level 240.
Oh man, as I say that, I start losing it here. Yeah, back in touch. Problem is I noticed I was going slow, so I increased my power, and that was the wrong adjustment to make. Now we're low. All right, there's 7 DME. 19.2.
Down to Palomar.
It is an Charlie Mike, that sounds better. Clear to Palomar Airport, on departure flight heading 175, radar vectors Victor 23, then as filed, maintain 5,000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4626, hold to read back.
Alright, let's go. Hey, there's the runway.
Skag 9901, attack SoCa departure.
Departure, have a great day, 999.
But it's an Charlie, go ahead, and also,
we have Yankee at Charlie
let me know if this is
5,
supposed to be for your I-2, or no, you said practice, so disregard that. Go ahead with the read back.
Oh boy.
Alright, so that's cleared. Palomar, IFR, initial heading 175, Victor 23.
Oh boy.
As filed.
Get those flaps out.
Altitude 5,000.
We might have a problem.
128 for the frequency and 4626 in the transponder for 329 Charlie Mike.
Bonanza 9 Charlie Mike, read back. Read back correct, and just confirm it's going to be radar vectors off your heading. You're not going to try Victor 23 on your own.
It's flaps 2.
Correct. So initial heading 175 and then radar vectors to V23.
It is now Charlie Mike, read correct.
John Wayne, clearance delivery, Romeo Alpha 34691, IFR to Palomar.
Montgomery Tower, Piper 717, take us here, ILS 28 right.
Piper 717, take Sierra, Montgomery Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land.
Good land 28 right, Piper 7, take us here. Alright. Speeds
Thanks,
up
Ground,
straight, gears down, 3 green, all that good stuff.
At Charlie 5, Yankee ready for taxi.
Radar vectors Victor 25,
Lights are good, runways in sight, we got
maintain
clearance,
5,000,
down we go.
expect 7,000 was our minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6535.
Romeo Alpha 34691, you've stepped on, please say again, initial heading only.
Romeo Alpha 34691, our departure flight heading 175.
Romeo Alpha 34691, clear to Palomar, we are heading 175, then vectors to Victor 25, maintain 5, expect 7 in 10 minutes, departure 128.1, and
bit of a thumper
squawk
there.
6535.
It happens.
Romeo Alpha 34691, back correct, contact ground taxi.
Roger 34691, thank you.
Let it coast here.
Thanks for the tower, Bonanza 576, Bravo VFR inbound out of 2000.
576 Tango Bravo, Bakersfield Tower, you're southeast of the field, I'm assuming?
We don't want to turn there.
Correct, we're southeast of the field, squawk 1200, we'd like to do a touch and go.
576 Tango Bravo, runway 30 right, clear touch and go, St. Patriots on the go.
Touch and go, then VFR bound to the northwest, straight out departure would be great.
No, whoop, whoop, whoop.
6 Tango Bravo on the go, straight out departure is approved.
Vegas ground 1554 is at Charlie 6 with Yankee ready for taxi.
That's 1554, Vegas ground, runway 25 right, taxi Charlie.
25 right via Charlie, Delta 15.
Where are we at? We're at Foxtrot, all the way to the end here.
John Wayne, ground November 329 Charlie Mike. We are ready to go. So requesting taxi clearance to the active, and we have Echo.
Take that out. Foxtrot.
Good day, it's at 329 Charlie Mike. John Wayne, ground runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
And we're gonna head to mid-transit.
20 right at Kilo,
Delta.
taxi via Bravo Kilo, 329 Charlie Mike.
Osprey Tower, Southwest 442 at 31 left, 30 for departure.
Boy, it got busy.
Southwest 440.
Yeah, dude, Nagy, that view looked real good.
15 runway 31 left, clip takeoff.
I noticed that right as the weather popped up. I was like, dude, that was picturesque.
John Wayne ground, Romeo for 34691. Information Juliet, east side for taxi.
Runway off 34691, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left. Or actually, are you able to accept runway 20 left to Kilo, or do you need the right side?
Romeo for 34691. If you can give us 20 left at Lima, it will be fine.
Romeo 34691. Not able to use the Lima. Well, tell you what.
Oh yeah, Carby, we should have had.
Okay, I can
all sorts of stuff we should have had.
Runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha
Just
Hotel
wait for
Charlie
taxi
Lima.
Clearance. Piper, good to see you, man. First time catching a live stream.
20 left at,
well, thanks for tuning in, man.
Yeah, Alpha Hotel Charlie Lima.
Tech Claw, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, we could have pulled our screen down here, I guess. Or what that
Richfield
does.
Tower, minutes 576 camera. We just want to verify we're clear for touch and go.
I think I'm just gonna disconnect.
Air 6 Tango Bravo, affirmative. You are cleared. Runway 30 right, clear touch and go on the go. Straight departure approved.
Okay, 30 right, cleared to touch and go and straight departure. Thank you, 576 camera.
Montgomery Tower, Pepper 717, Tango Sierra, clear Foxtrot, looking for the transient.
717 Tango Sierra, taxi to transient via Foxtrot Hotel. Cross runway 28 left at Foxtrot. Hold short runway 23.
Parking Foxtrot Hotel, cross 28 left at Foxtrot, hold short runway 23, Piper 7 Tango Sierra. Alright. So here's a runway crossing for us that we've been cleared on. Put that away. Go! Get out of here! Alright.
San Francisco clearance delivery. Charlie Golf Victor Zulu Bravo is a Boeing 737-200 slant
that will be Aerosim Gaming.
down to LAX.
Alright, hotel. Yep. Okay. Hotel.
Vegas Tower, Delta 1554, short 25 right, ready for takeoff.
Here's hotel.
Delta 1554, Las Vegas Tower, wind 21018, gust 27, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
25 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 1554.
Boy, that's pretty.
CGVZB, San Francisco clearance, clear to Los Angeles International Airport.
I'm okay with just taxiing around.
Departure, transition to filed. Climb via SID.
Sean, the X-Plane man, thanks for joining, buddy. Have a good night.
Flight level 29017
Jem as well, take care. NK Gaming, good night. Once we get back, we'll check out the landing here.
307.
Gotta take it all the way to completion, man.
Charlie Golf Victor Zulu Bravo is clear to the LAX airfield via the 46 departure, AVE transition. 5000, expect 29 and 10, and departure frequency 135.1 and squawk 5307. Charlie Golf Victor Zulu Bravo.
CGVCB, read back correct.
Hang on. Montgomery Tower, Piper 717, take us here, holding short, runway 23.
Piper 717 Tango Sierra, cross runway 23, continue taxi via hotel.
Cross 23, continue taxi via hotel, Piper 7, take us here. Have a great night.
You too.
Alright, let's see here. Numknock, good to see, man, asked if this is all I play. I play a lot of games, but as far as streaming goes, this is most of what you're going to see. I'm hoping at some point this weekend to do a Kerbal stream again, because I tried to do Kerbal last weekend, or last week, but I was busy.
Southwest 442, see ya.
Turn him down a little bit. Yep. Okay, just right off there. There we go. Just pull over here. But yeah, I'm hoping this weekend we'll get a Kerbal in. It depends on how the weather goes. If the weather's nice, hey, floating car. If the weather is nice, then I need to go do yard work. If the weather's crappy, then I will get the fly. And that's the floating car. This scenery is part of Mr. X's KSAN. Part of his San Diego package. All right, let's disconnect from PilotEdge. I'm not going to bother turning the plane off. I'm going to go see the replay. Toggle replay mode. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh man. There's your money shot right there. Not super happy with the landing. Could have flirted a little better. But hey, we made it down. One piece, that's what matters. Check out this angle. Right there. Nope, right there. Going. Where's the end of the... There it is. Look at that crab. Definitely not as bad as earlier, but it's still there. Boom. Alright, you know what? I think we need one more shot here. About right there. Right there. How about that right there? Nope, nope, nope. Let's get it back. Oh, yeah. Yep. I think that's going to be it right there. Yeah, right there. Let's grab that. Oh, let's grab that without the mouse. Save. Nope, nope. Cancel. Cancel. We're almost done, guys. Actually, we kind of are done. All right, folks. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll take it. I'll take it. Pop back in here. And we'll just cut the gas. Folks, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was a blast. I think Chevy said he was going to go live. I know Aerosum Gaming is live. At least I'm assuming he is because I heard him on the network. It's been fun. Hopefully we'll see you again this weekend for some Kerbal. And if not, then we will definitely see you next week with more streams. I'm thinking Kerbal on Monday. There is a U.S. holiday next weekend, and I'm going to be out of town. So I'm not sure what my schedule is going to look like. But we'll see you when we see you. Have a great night, guys. And again, thank you so much. It was a blast tonight. Where's the music? Is that it? There we go. Good night, gentlemen. And ladies, if you're here. Yeah.